Good evening, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 coming to you from the East Coast of the U.S. 1 minute after 9. We're generally on time, but hey, good to see everybody tonight. Hopefully, you're doing well. We are here for an earlier version of the late night shows, but it's late night somewhere. Many times we will have some Europeans here, which will really make it late, but we don't tonight. But hey, we will bring in the great Wes Kegel, who hails with an old school German flag here tonight. Except his avatar here, but on the YouTube side, how are you, West?
Hey, how's it going? Doing all right. I'm still amongst the living. So
Oh,
hey,
that's good. I tell you what, I just woke up from a nap earlier, and boy, that was I can understand why the bear loves his naps, because
yeah,
it was really like really nice. The only thing that made it better was the Mrs. made a wonderful shepherd's pie tonight.
yeah.
So that made it
Nice.
much better to wake up. And speaking of that, the missus is with us tonight. Hello, missus.
Hello, hello. How is everybody doing tonight?
Mm. I'm better now. I had a nap, and now I had that wonderful uh, shepherd's pie that you slaved away on.
I slaved. It was frozen, everybody. I
I,
heated up the oven and put it in and took it out before it burnt.
well, you did very good not burning it. How about that?
Yes, I like the fact that the um mashed potato topping was very crispy. I like that. That
Yeah,
doesn't
that's good.
always happen.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah, it was
really
very,
good.
very crispy. It was very. I don't think you could have cooked it much more, but it was really, really
Yeah,
good.
I actually cooked it less than what the box said, but I wasn't using a big oven. We have like a little Ninja convection little oven thingy, and I think it's heats up a lot better, so it doesn't take it nearly as long to cook.
Oh, that's good. That is
So
good. That is good. Let's see. Let's see with this. Actually, I was trying to post a link somewhere, and I ended up posting a YouTube.com link,
oopsie,
not my actual stream link. Can you believe that?
oopsie,
Yeah. Well,
oopsie
let's bring in.
daisy.
It's crazy. That's the problem when you multitask. But here's a man that can really multitask well, including rocking the stage. It's the great Tom F. Hey, Tom, how are you tonight?
How's it going? And I got something for Wes.
Oh, you do.
Uh
Get ready,
oh.
Wes.
Squirrel.
Told you I had the
Protect,
shirt.
protect your nuts.
There you go. Tom. Yeah, I know Tom has been telling me about that all the
Love
time.
it.
About that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
No,
It's very nice.
I
my
tell you, I really enjoy. I really good because that shirt has come with a lot of promise and everything else, and actually to see it finally rolled out, really really good to see. Tom, you really rocked that shirt tonight.
well, it's fun, man. It's like I got to protect the loose nuts here, besides
Yeah.
other places. You know,
Besides other places, yes, we agree with that. Yeah, have you ever worn that shirt around like Universal or Disney?
oh yes,
Okay, good. There you go. That that
I, I
that.
I I have another shirt that I got to wait at least 25 minutes to tell you what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, one of my greatest experiences was going with a coworker of mine, a dude, and we went to the not Columbia Harbor House, but the
Liberty.
the Liberty Tree Tavern. When it was in a buffet, when they brought you the refillables to the table and stuff like that. Well, he
Okay.
checked in for us and all, and so it was just two guys sitting there, and then we got these people and kids and all around, and then we hear the the gay party of two. It was the two of us.
No, to explain that that was his last name.
That's his last name, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was inferred, but okay.
Well,
But
you never, knowing you, you would do it as a joke.
well, we both did a joke that night, but yeah, you never know. But you're right. I don't even know myself
Yeah.
sometimes.
What are you, Bart Simpson? Party for Seymour Butts.
Yes.
That's
See more
hilarious,
but
actually.
is Al there? Last name Colic? That's awesome. It's awesome.
And
Tom
Michael
Shickles.
Hunt is Michael Hunt in the audience.
Hey, that's a Porky's one, man.
Yeah.
Oh my! Speaking of old movies, that's a movie I don't ever really remember seeing. I think I was too young to watch it then, but I knew about Porky's, but
I watched it, but it was very. I can't remember it. It was. I mean, more forgettable for me than normal.
well, that's
I only
not
remember
good.
2 scenes. I only remember 2 scenes well. the scene with Kim Cattrall and the scene with the shower. Those are the
Kim
only 2
Cattrall
I
was in
remember.
it. Kim
Yeah.
Cattrall was in that movie.
Yeah,
Really?
she plays Lassie, the cheerleader coach.
Wow, I did not know. The first
Yeah.
time I ever remember seeing Kim Cattrall was well, I did not realize at the time, but Police Academy, but really was that stupid mannequin movie.
I
Really?
like that mannequin movie.
God, but it reminds us of how bad Starship fell off the face of the planet as a musical group.
Yeah.
That
I'm just
song.
not going to say nothing there.
You don't
Tom,
have
you,
to.
you like Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, or Starship, but that was like pop version. Even I didn't like that song.
Do I give the illusion of a pop guy?
Not at all. No, not at all. You're a rocker. That's why. Especially a group like that just went downhill. It got salter and salter towards the end of their
It's like
lifespan.
as soon as I heard we built this city, I was like, I'm out.
Yep. And then they doubled down with that one, and then Sarah. Oh, anyway. Well, let's go ahead and say hi to our chat before we lose some of them to other naps, especially this bear here. Hello, humans and other critters. The great snorter Poopers Keeper. How are you tonight? Great to see you. Tom F is with us tonight. Of course, he's here.
That guy-
Well, let me say hi. Hi, Snorter Poopers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Anything else, Mrs.?
No, just hi.
Hi.
I'm glad you're here.
All right. Wes, do you want to say hi too?
What's up, Bar?
Bar, yeah.
Snorty.
There you go. All right. Well,
Brr.
I have to turn a fan on, guys. Sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Fighting for some more caffeine.
Put on 66. That's a great station.
Oh, Snort Poop is me for now. How you is? Yeah. So you're up for a bit at least. Let's see. And hello, Just Nita. Welcome in. I don't know. I remember you from Lorena's channel. I'm not sure if you've been here before, but hey, Tom said, so you reminded me, pointed out tonight. Great to have you with us tonight, Just Nita.
Yeah. Nita commented later, earlier in the show that says, "Hey, if you get it out of the oven before it's burnt, you're a gourmet."
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
There you go.
I just
Exactly. I agree. I'm good with that. We got some guy named Wes Cagle.
some jerk. I heard he's a real jerk.
Son of a.
Well,
I heard he's a
don't-
Jersey jerk boy.
I do not know.
Are there
what
any other
we-
kind?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm a nice guy from Jersey. Well, I escaped Jersey, so I'm ex-Jersey.
Well, when he brings out north, south, and east, I always keep thinking about the Kegel exercises. Like when you go to have a baby, I don't know why. I always think of Kegel exercises, but just breathe in, out.
That's
in,
not
out.
Kegel exercises.
That's not.
No.
No, Kegel exercises are where you strengthen up your pelvic muscles. You,
Right,
Yeah, that's,
but I
that's,
thought
that's for
it's-
after. That's for after the
and,
delivery.
that's for after.
Sure.
And it's for women. Okay, a little TMI here, everybody. I apologize. It's to keep women. A lot of times you do Kegel exercises to keep yourself from peeing yourself.
Yeah.
It tightens
Okay.
up those muscles there. So that's what Kegel. Yours is just breathing.
Why did I
Lamaze
always think that
breathing.
there's? Well, why did I get the two confused though?
Because you're
Because-
talking about labor.
Yeah.
Because you're dad, man, and that's what you do, and that's why we love you.
Well, thank you. I love myself too. So, folks, speaking of that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't. When we get to 750 subscribers, bring friends in because once we get to 750, we'll do a special crazy celebration like we always like to do. And hey, great to see B from O, another one of our resident
Hey,
all
B
run
from O.
fine friends around. Hello, B from O. How are you to do? You know, and they've got good news coming up. You told me the other night, Mrs. on our stream. Did you remember, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that they're expecting again. Yay!
Yay!
So good. Congratulations. Hey, congratulations again, B from O. One of the great people we've actually met in real life too, along with Tom. We'll meet Wes one day soon, we know. Get back down here. And Linda F, the better half.
Whether he wants us to meet him or not, we're going to meet you. So be
Just don't
prepared.
go to Jersey. It stinks.
No. No, we will not meet him in Jersey. That is
Well,
a
we could meet
definite
him in
no.
St. Augustine, and Fallout Dave can join too. That way, you know. It's funny how we are up in this Northeast Florida. Tom's down in Central Florida. But again, great to see you, Linda. Thank you. Mad Rock. Yay, Mad Rock. Yeah. Oh, we like Naps Rock. Yes. I love, I'm torn on naps. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. But like I looked at the missus when I got home tonight. We played some Fortnite, but I was just like, I need to lay down for a bit. And she's like, okay. Of course, this guy's the king of the naps, himself, all hell the burr. And okay, there's a comment from Just Nita. Yeah, if you get out of the oven before it's burned, you're a gourmet. I like that. That's really, really cool. So
It's true.
But these air fryers, man.
And that's I was someone this I went to this ladies retreat thing. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a retreat, but anyway, I went with a bunch of ladies. We just hang out, and they go, "Hey, I have a Ninja air fryer if anybody wants it." And I'm like, I saw it, and immediately I'm like, I want it. It's always the first one to get it, and that's what we use, and I really like it. I really like it.
That.
Yeah, we got one of those here. We got one of those. Is it that upper and lower deal?
No, this one it had a rotisserie, but the rotisserie doesn't really work.
Oh, okay.
So
It'd be
I
good
just
for the rotisserie though, but
I just use it for I make little batches of cookies and stuff like that.
well, see, the rotisserie reminds me of patisserie, which reminds me to pick on the French because I like. For a long time, I thought patisserie was a bathroom.
Oh, it's a bakery. Yeah.
Well, but it sounds like a pisserie.
It sounds like pastry.
Yeah, well,
Pastry?
that's
Okay.
like you're the reason that people think of vomitorium as a place where the Romans went to throw up after eating too much.
Oh gosh,
What?
I'm afraid.
I don't know what that
vomitorium. I'm afraid to ask.
Oh well, people assumed that the term vomitorium was decadent Romans. They would just eat so much, go to the vomitorium, throw up, so they could eat some more. It's not the case. It's the entrance and the exit to the stadiums, like you see in modern stadiums, because it literally vomits out people. So it's the vomitorium is how they get in.
Oh
and
wow!
out. Yeah.
Now the more you know. We'll have to come up with that sometime. Vomitorium. That's it.
The more you know music. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. As we're greeting the chat still. Well, hey, we got another guest in here. No, they're actually earlier than us, which doesn't help with our late night theme. But you know what? Hey, they're here. It's a party, and I'm sure she will correct me on what Kegel exercises are too. It's the great Sam Wolf. Hey, Sam.
Oh wow! I entered at quite the entertaining moment. How did
cool.
you guys manage to get on that topic?
Because I'm Dadman, like Mrs. says. Because go ahead.
Because he said that Wes Kegel reminds him of Kegel, and then he proceeded to say that it was breathing, and I'm like, it's not breathing.
It's not breathing. So you got little muscles down there where near you where you have to go pee, that area.
Yep.
Right.
Well, it's fine muscle control of your bladder and other areas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's the muscles for the cutoff valve.
Yeah, I know, but I just
But for ladies, it's helpful when you're giving birth.
Yes, exactly. It makes you better in the long run. I don't know why I got the two confused with Lamaze. So, but anyway, welcome.
Gosh, that's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah,
and then he screwed up patisserie. So
yeah, no, I didn't screw up patisserie. That's intentional because it's like it sounds like a pisserie, like where you go use the bathroom, But
oh my.
Anyway, but hey, Hightower.
Mrs. Dadman's here to correct you.
Oh, I given up long ago.
Yeah, so it's everybody else's turn. Hightower, your friend is here. Amanda Hug and Kiss. That's another great Bart Simpson name.
Hello.
And by the way, Sashi's here. Sashi's here because one of the reasons why Sam is here tonight to tell us about some great stories about Italians trying to make an American Thanksgiving. Yes. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got let's see, Hightower's waving again. I know I saw another name in there. I thought me, but why? Sashi's here, yes. Yeah, Lamax breathing, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, urinary problems. Yeah, I know. I just kind of Hightower, I've often wondered if a gynecologist can tell if a woman does Kegels. You just look at it and say, hey, that thing is ripped. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's Hightower.
That's Hightower. Wade is here. Hey, Wade, sour cream donuts are really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, they are. Yes.
And there, folks, with Sam Wolf for the night. But
I did.
Hey!
what?
When they were talking about the doctor knowing about the Kegel exercises,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I follow this dentist. He's on TikTok, and he does kind of like what things are.
Uh-huh.
And he showed this one thing. What time is it? Oh, we're still kind of early. But anyway, he says he can kind of tell some of your intimate practices by the condition of your mouth. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh my. Well, just so you know, baby cuteness is playing with toys right next to me. So
Okay.
Yay, baby cuteness.
That's why I was very
We love
vague.
baby cuteness. We love baby cuteness. Of course, that's
Very
the alarm.
vague.
That's the alarm that sets itself every day, right?
oh heck yes. Yes.
So-
that's an alarm I don't have to set.
So what the deal was the sour cream donuts? I mean, it's just like, to me, I mean, it's got to have chocolate on it for me to be a
No.
real
So
donut.
sour cream donuts, they add an extra. So the sour cream adds a different pH, changes the pH balance, which helps them make them be slightly fluffier in a different way, which gives them a slightly different texture and tang. It's just a flavor and texture thing. Oftentimes, people won't even know they're eating them. They'll just think they're just a different type of donut.
Right.
And
right.
you can get sour cream donuts that are like all different types of flavors. It's more of a leavening agent than anything. Just like if you make buttermilk stuff, buttermilk will leaven stuff.
Ooh, buttermilk donuts.
It's the acidic part, right? Or is it
Yes,
the other part?
That's what I believe. I believe it's the acidic, but it's also the fats and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yep. Well, let me go ahead. Let's get through the rest of the chat. Just Nita, we can go back to donuts because I tell you what, I've got plans for everybody if you come visit us with all kinds of stuff. Just Nita used to live in Mandarin. Wow, on the river. Yes,
wow.
that's a nice place, nice area. Although the traffic in Mandarin is,
I hate driving in Mandarin. The traffic is horrific.
Fallout Dave, welcome. We talked about you a little while ago about having a big meetup in St. Augustine when West Kegel comes down, and yeah, that'd
When is
be
he
fun.
coming down?
Huh? I don't. Well, maybe at some point. He's got relatives down here.
Whenever
Yeah.
he says he's coming down.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it Halloween
we
theme
hear
in
the
the
news they
background?
robbed the bank and leaving New Jersey.
He does come down from time to time. The last time we weren't able to make it work. So yeah. Oh, okay. Just Nita said breathing is Lamax and Bradley birthing methods. Oh, cool. We can
the
actually
Bradley method. Yeah. Lamaze is part of it. It does file into the Bradley method of birthing. Okay, this is a thank
What
you.
do I
I'm glad
think-
you're
one
here,
question.
Mrs. Dadman, and I'm this is less awkward
because
you're
you
here.
just cannot stop yourself. But before you go on with that, because I got to say hi to Corey Cochran out there really quickly.
Hello,
This is
Corey.
the absurdity of this show is who knows what we get onto. But
Just is very informed.
Since you're Army, I guess this Bradley is not anything to do with Omar Bradley, right?
No, the Bradley method is a birthing method of it's.
You know
it's
who Omar Bradley is, really, right?
yes, I know who Omar Bradley is. There's lots of people named Bradley.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Please tell me, Mrs. You know, like. Oh
This
my
is my
gosh.
surprise face that man.
Okay, you have the floor, Sam.
Bradley is better than Lamaze, just Nita. I'm responding to the chat now. I'm just ignoring what
I did not really do any birthing method for both my
Corey.
kids. I just went in there and they said breathe and breathe, and I pushed and I pushed. And
then that works. That works for some people just great, and then there's other people who need the mental framework. It helps them to have a mental framework.
Yeah.
And it's very personal. That's why whenever someone tries to tell a new mom, oh, you've got to do this or you've got to do that, I give them a look. I'm like, no, they don't have to do anything. They can do whatever they want.
Do what feels right for you.
In the end, there's only two ways to get that baby out of your body.
Yep.
So
you take it out or it comes out. But yes,
I thought there was three.
No.
No,
No.
there's two.
No, exploding through the chest does not count.
No, exactly.
What? Alien slide?
Alien
Yeah.
slide. Alien lied, yes. But
Aliens lied to you.
I will still say, folks, that if you've ever watched a birth, every birth is a miracle from God. There is no routine delivery because you never know when things happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
it's
when
also-
I was born, my mother took to my father and said, "Oh, look, what a treasure!" My father said, "Yeah, let's bury it."
I knew that was coming.
Dun dun
But
from New Jersey. What were you going to say,
the
Sam?
dark humor.
Turkey. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got lemon pie. Hello, Citras. I love the way he spells fruitcakes. Good to see you tonight, lemon pie. No, I'm not baby cuteness. I would never try to compete with baby cuteness. No, that's a special
No,
level.
baby cuteness
cuteness.
is in a league of her own.
Yeah.
Baby cuteness, want to come say hi? Want to come say hi to everyone? Look what they have. Look what the background is. Come here.
And that is actually our candy. We did that one year for Halloween. We had a candy tasting thing and we rated candy. That is not a stock photo. That is stuff we actually bought.
Look,
Hello.
they got candies. They got candies in the background.
I see two
Say
pieces
hi.
of candy. I wonder.
I know. I'm seeing like the Reese's and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want chocolate now.
We rated Walmart that year. Really, you do not want to know how much we spent on that
We
string.
oh my gosh.
We had candy for a year, just about. Speaking of my Walmart dealer, it's Jess. Jess is here.
Hey,
And
Jess!
Tom actually shows some shuttle lunches. Was it this morning or is it tomorrow morning at 7:45?
I did it this morning, and StreamYard's totally screwed me up, and I had to pull it.
Aw.
Wow. So
I had to launch, but I had to pull it because it put a banner in the bottom of it. I didn't say to put a banner there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you see them? Yeah, and look what she's doing. Mrs. Dadman's making a picture. Sorry, baby cuteness
that's okay.
decided to crash the
Oh,
stream.
she talks that well.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
adorable.
Yeah, she's not even 3.
Wow. Good to see you, Comet Relief. How are you doing tonight? Man, I tell you what, she just made the stream better than all of us. I mean,
Yeah, the trick is talk to them like an adult, and they learn a lot faster. Yep.
I never talked to my kids like they were babies.
And
I use complete sentences. I asked them questions. It wasn't drink. It was, would you like to have a drink? It just, it wasn't being honest. It just was, I figured.
well, that's what my language development professor said in college to do. And so I've tried to do that the best I can. And then on top of that, she's got a big sister who she shares a room with who spends hours every night teaching her how to properly pronounce words. And then she's gotten used to listening. So we'll be listening to audiobooks and all of a sudden she'll start repeating words. And I'm like, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Aang could identify Sonny's barbecue. We're like driving down the street, and she's like, "Sonny's what? Huh?" And then
no, my youngest for the longest time would not. I homeschooled, so I tried to get him to read, and I tried to get him to read, and they just would not, and would not, and would not. And but then we're going down the road, and they're like, no prompting or anything. I didn't say where we were going or anything. And they'll go, turn on Jones Street up here.
Oh,
How
wow.
did you know that was Jones Street? And then they'd say, oh, McDonald's, whoever. But I was with them. I was like, oh, well, they see the M and, they are not really reading anything. But we were at church one time and there was a slide and there was no picture on it. It just said the words, Happy President's Day. Why did they have a sign that said Happy President's Day? I don't know, but they did. It was President's Day, and they wanted everybody to be happy. And my kid looks, the slides are going through, and they went, Happy President's Day. And I'm like,
what?
Did you What did you read that? I said, what does that say? I don't know. So they would, if we asked, they would not. So
Like I said,
think my
repeat
kid,
what she hears.
I think my kid could read a year before they told us.
Yeah, that's
think-
what I've heard of that happening. The thing is sometimes they just don't feel like doing it for people. They don't feel like performing. It's not that they can't do something. They just don't want to. Don't want to do it for someone.
It's
I
like
do
Michigan
say
J
that. I
fraud.
said, well, they're not going to perform, but
Yep.
they wouldn't even. I mean, they just didn't. They were stubborn. They were like, I will tell you in my own time.
No.
And
Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
so,
Well, in our own time, Tina the Naughty Dragon. Hello, Tina. Mr. Angel has just joined us also. Mr. Angel getting his coffee. It's really early over there. So, but let's quit. Let's hit this one. Bradley breathing is something you can use the rest of your life. How is that? Because I think I cut you off describing it.
So the Bradley method of birthing is a method. I know it because my mom got me a whole book on it. You're so bored, aren't you? Anyway, it's all right. Go get another toy. Go get another toy. Go ask Margaret to help you get a toy. In a bit. But anyway, so the Bradley method is just a different techniques for birthing, and it has to do with breathing, relaxing, basically how to get your body to work with you so that it's more effective. And there's lots of different methods, and people swear by lots of different methods. And for me, I found something different worked with every kid. So for me, I tried lots of stuff and learned lots of different things, but my mother was very, very big on the Bradley method. But yes, what Justnita was saying is they teach you these like calming breaths, these deep breaths to help get your oxygen flowing and things like that. Those are good skills to have for grounding techniques to relax for the rest of your life. It's not just something you can use when you're in labor.
Well, that's
Vivi,
good.
don't knock out the internet.
I like what Nita said too. Love the cute way things are said in baby pronunciations. She still calls the living room the Wim Boom, and the family room the family mom. My kids just roll their eyes. Yes, that's how my kids did all the time over stuff. Oh, Jess also says 2006 calendar's already out. There's Savannah Bananas on the display. Have any of y'all watched Savannah Bananas yet?
I want to. They were coming in to do a meet and greet here in town, and we had 2 other things that night. There was no way we were going to get up there, but they only were doing a meet and greet. They weren't doing a game. So I really hope they come back this way. But we're out west. I don't know how much they do out west.
I'm sorry. Hey, Tom, if you're there, you muted your friend Hightower. The quote of the night. The Omar Bradley method is the ramp drops and the newborn runs out and takes up defensive position. I love it. I love that. So,
I had one kid who, let's just say one of my kids I'd never pushed once. I was trying to stop them because no one believed me they were coming.
That was me. That was me when I was born. My mom went to the doctor. I was the 3rd one. And, they said, Mom said, I'm going to have this baby. And she went to the doctors. It was a military doctor. And so, Sam, you might appreciate that some. And they looked at her and said, you're not having this baby tonight. She goes, yes, I am. And she says, no, you're not. She says, so they put her in a room by herself. And they went out to dinner. And then a nurse proceeded to deliver me because they all were out to dinner.
Wow.
My mom, this was at a time when they gave you all this medication. I was a natural birth. I also was a month premature, so I was only 5 pounds. So it was a very easy birth. But my mom was out walking in the hallway, and a lady asked, "When did you give birth?" She said, 2 hours ago.
Wow, your mom's
they were
tough, though.
flabbergasted.
And your mom just celebrated her 90th birthday in August, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm a firm believer that women need to have the options they need to have, but I had all my kids natural without an epidural, but that was my choice. But then I later found out with baby cuteness, they're like, "Oh, by the way, you have a really rare medical thing. You could never have had an epidural even if you'd wanted one." I'm like, "Oh, good thing I
Wow.
never wanted one." So
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
my
crazy.
first one I did all natural, and I wanted to do the second all natural, but because of some stuff that happened with the first one, we chose to have an induction just
yeah,
for
there's that.
safety reasons. Well, when you have an
Yeah.
induction, you go from zero. There's a reason why
Yeah.
labor slowly develops. I went from 0 to a bazillion pain in 5 minutes, and I could
Yeah.
not relax enough.
Yeah.
And so when they I did not want to take an epidural. I had family members that I personally experienced. This wasn't a cousin of a cousin of a cousin, that they had bad experiences with epidurals, and I was terrified of it. And I really wanted to do natural, but
That was a big thing.
I could not. I knew that I could not relax, and I would be in labor for days because I just could not relax my body, and the baby would be in distress. So I did an epidural, and I was a textbook perfect case of an epidural.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
they
was
don't
like,
always go right. So
and I told him, I said, if this guy is going to do the epidural and somebody's concerned, I said, have him come talk to me. I'll tell him that he did good. I can't guarantee it's going to be good for them, but he did good for me.
You always have a chance. See, Nita said something here, and this is one thing I like. If you try to make your kids what you want them to be, you'll miss out who they are.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like personalities come through. Go ahead.
Well,
we
had our
got women
first
talk
two,
here,
and
didn't we?
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we got women in chat. I've said I would like having women in the chat. So, guys, you can sit back for a night, let the women take control for a little bit, and then we're going to get into some silly stuff real quick.
Oh, yeah, no, it was really funny because we had two kids, and I thought, okay, we've got an introvert, we've got an extrovert, we what other personality blends can you have? And then I had two more, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of variety out there. So every kid is going to be different, and that's a blessing and a nightmare at the same time because it means you have to parent them all slightly differently too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, or if you come up
hard.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said that was hard for my husband to grasp at times.
Yeah,
because he's an accountant and he's got an accountant brain, and it's like, well, this is the way it did it. This is the way it worked.
Yeah.
This is how we're doing
textbook.
it. And I homeschooled, and he's like,
the same.
And he's like, we could just use these textbooks for number two. I'm like, no, we can't. They learn completely differently.
Yep.
That's why I'm homeschooling, because my kids learn differently. And I always joked that both of my kids would be in the principal's office all the time.
Yeah.
The first one for telling the teachers they were wrong and being correct that they were wrong. And the second one, because they would protect their oldest sibling and just be in trouble all the time. Because my youngest, the empathy, they would just throw their body in front of somebody, or I couldn't even say sibling, if they saw an injustice.
Yeah.
They would defend them, and they would be in the principal's office all the time. So I just knew that. So I was like,
Jess is saying that she remembers one aunt would go from staying in early labor to baby coming no time after the epidural. It can happen. It can happen.
Yeah, it can.
And Nita said, baby talk is better than nasty talk show host talk. I agree.
Oh, heck yes, just Nito. No, the other thing, I've known people who, as soon as their water breaks, they're in active labor. So they're pushing. So, it just depends.
Well, and we got
they
17
had to
people
break
here
my water
watching
for
tonight.
both of them.
We got 17 people here already watching. West and Tom, are y'all still with us?
I'd be here.
Yeah, I'm just playing guitar in the background and trying not to say anything vulgar.
Oh, I took it. Well, you're good,
As long as we
Tom.
don't put West to sleep this time.
Yeah.
No, I'm all right. I'm here.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, who in the panel has heard of the Savannah Bananas? Other than you, Sam, you've heard Mrs. Tom and West. Have either of you heard of the Savannah Bananas?
I heard of it, but I don't remember why.
Well, It is a legitimate minor league baseball team, although they're not really. They're an independent. It's called Banana Ball. It's baseball. To basically take the Harlem Globetrotters, put it on a baseball field. They play real baseball. There's 4 teams in their league. Savannah Bananas are one of the team. They have a home stadium, but they do travel the country playing in football stadiums and a whole lot of other places. And it's really, really, it really is interesting. Oh, Linda F. That's what Mrs. was talking about. When the epidural doesn't take, yeah, it gets hard. But what they do is it's really just baseball. They play 9 innings, or they're on a 2-hour time clock though, so there's a limit to the game. And actually, they don't just have a running score. They place points by innings. You win the inning by the most runs or most style points, things like that. It's really, really, really an interesting thing to see if you've never gotten to watch them. They play hard. They play baseball like anybody else does. You get to see them do flips, catching the ball. Those are style points. Different types of weird stunts that they do. So
what I think is neat is they actually get the umpires are. I think their umpires travel with them.
Yes, and they do dancing and jumping and stuff.
Yeah, they're part of the whole experience.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see if you're on X or Twitter, you'll still see a few Banana Ball clips, or you'll see some the umpires do stuff. So it's really it's out there. It's growing in popularity. It's really a good event, and actually they have filled football stadiums, like 60, 80,000 seat stadiums. They filled Tennessee. I think they played the Tennessee Titans Stadium. They played in the Denver Broncos Stadium and several other stadiums. Yes, and Jess is stuck on the dad bod cheerleaders.
And my thing, you know what I think? I think you want to know why I think that it's become so popular? It's because people are somewhat tired. Well, I'm not going to say somewhat. People are tired of the pretentiousness in professional sports, and they just want to go have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is fun. Is you don't have. There's not the political. As far as I know, you don't have the whatever color band or whatever you have to wear. I mean, they're just there to have fun and to entertain. And that's why I like going to sports, was to be entertained and not be preached at.
Well, that's why we go to our minor league baseball team. The minor leagues they're just as good, and there's less drama.
Yes,
Wes
they're
and
there to
Tom,
play.
do y'all go to any of your local minor league baseball games? Do y'all have teams near you?
I used to live like really close to the Somerset Patriots. I think they're AAA, but since I moved down here, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing down here. I'm in the Pine Barrens, so.
In the southern part of
yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know where you are, West.
Yeah. Give me the New Jersey Devils, but still, how the hell you're living in New Jersey and you're a Philly Flyer fan? I never.
Well,
understand.
see the Jersey Devils thing. I'm down here in the Pine Barrens where the Jersey Devil lives. However, they play hundreds of miles away from where I live.
They might as well be New York,
man.
Yeah.
No, see, Dadman, if you've actually spent time in Jersey, that totally makes sense. Because as soon as he says, I'm like, yeah, no, that makes, yeah. Everyone is.
Yeah, they play in the Meadowlands basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
They used to play in Brendan Burns Arena, whatever the hell it's called now.
Oh yeah. I remember when it was Brendan Byrne.
We lived not far from there at all.
Now I think it's the MetLife building.
Is it?
Yeah, the same name as the Giant Stadium. I think is named MetLife Stadium. So it's all MetLife.
Oh yeah,
they own everything.
No, it's
although if you're doing major league,
Rangers all day, and I say nope, Penguins. Y'all can stick it.
if you're talking Major League Baseball, it's Diamondbacks all the way.
Oh gosh,
I don't do baseball no more.
Haven't been good since Randy Johnson left.
Okay. Hightower now's jumping in. Now they're in Newark and Rangers. Golly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I do want to say though, because I'm gonna bring up this. So, Tina said they have a minor league baseball team, the Winnipeg Gold Eyes. pretty decent team. Well, in our town, the minor league team is named as the Jumbo Shrimp.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's what we
Well-
felt when they changed it. They used to be the Suns,
Well, it could be
SUNS, which
be
made
worse.
so
It could
much.
be
And they
named the
used to be
Nads.
the Expos, didn't they?
Yeah, they were Expos where they were tied in with Montreal.
Right.
Then they
The
yeah.
Suns could get well, no, because that's basketball. So I guess that's not confusing.
It wasn't confusing at
Well,
all.
you know what?
They
You know what kind of pees me off right now is because we could show Wes could say, and I could show the image of the Rhode Island Institute of Technology NADS, and no problem. And yet, I got a copyright claim last night for playing that little clip from the Egg Bowl.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I'm
Yep,
serious,
yep.
and I stopped it every few seconds. I talked over it. I mean, at least a copyright claim is no big deal. It doesn't affect anything, but still, it's like getting a warning from a cop on a ticket. But it's just like really.
Yep.
I just was like, oh gosh, but
I
yeah, that one even freaked me out. Sam, sorry that showed that one that night. That was the worst, most graphic image of
it
that
didn't
team I ever.
freak me out. It was just like, why would anyone do that? And I was glad my kids weren't around because I didn't want
Are
to be
you talking about
explaining
the
to my-
mascot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
see
yeah,
the one that I
yeah.
showed? It was like more graphic. It was like,
Oh, that was, dude,
That was bad.
that was bad. And I have a sick sense of humor.
I was just very grateful that my preteen daughter was not in the room.
yeah, I know, and that surprised me. So, like I said, well, we don't always go there, but that was one where I need to check it first. But I did not think that they would have it on there. But let's get back to some kind of yeah, Dave. Yeah, there you go. All right, but the Savannah Bananas, see, ta-da!
Yep.
This is their logo. They have all these yellow shirts and stuff.
You
And
just like them because it's your avatar.
yeah, well, why not? It's a good thing. Bananas are cool.
I like them because they're silly and they play baseball, and I'm a baseball mom.
Yeah, and see, they play a team. One of the teams they play against is all pink. You know.
Wait a second. Sam, you gave birth to a baseball? I thought you just had kids.
Yeah, I'm really talented.
I know, and see, they've got their own mascot. Look at this cool guy.
God.
He's buff. He's got 6-pack abs.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like I would think that McDonald's might sue him. He looks like the Mac the Knife guy.
Yeah. Neutering. Yeah, Tina and B from us said Banana Ball is awesome. Sam, I'll have to get you with that one night because I can get it on the weekends. Actually, I can watch it anytime there's a game because with my sports packages because it's really fun. It's really good to watch it, and they do a good job.
The boys would love that.
It really is a good job. And see, they do stupid stuff like this. Ladies, they do take their shirts off. They do crazy things like this. There's one guy.
Okay, I might watch him now. I'm just kidding.
There's one guy on one of the teams that's wears a cowboy hat, and he's got the tightest, shortest shorts you'll ever see in your life.
Oh my goodness!
So it's like yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, there's the guy on stilts.
Yeah,
the guy on stilts to play. Yeah,
I got him.
It just looks like so much fun.
I know.
He actually got a hit and ran to first base one night.
See, you show this to my boys, and they're gonna. My oldest keeps going back and forth on whether or not he wants to be a professional baseball player or in the army like Daddy. And you show him this, and he'll be like, "No, wait, I'll do that."
Well, we got skirts or kilts. I'm sorry, kilts.
Really,
Dude,
really.
I was gonna get fighting words with you, Dad. Man, you call them skirts.
I know. I'm about to
sorry
take you on. That is not a skirt.
I didn't mean skirts. I was thinking kilts, and then the wrong word
Yeah,
popped
he's
out.
turned out by men in dresses.
I'm surprised they didn't call them Skittles.
Skittles, yes. I'm trying to find the dad bod ones because see, like here's one where the team's out there dancing out in the field. See this type of stuff, and look how crowded. I mean, it is expensive. It's they pack it in. They really do. This is at Minute Maid Park actually. I'm trying to find the dad bod cheerleader. So this guy here's the owner of the whole league of Banana Ball. This guy in the yellow suit here. He reminds me. Well, I was thinking more about Curious George, the man in the yellow hat.
Oh yeah,
Thinking of Banana Pimp.
Yeah. Hey, Curtis Meadows, welcome back again tonight. What's up? Hey, have a minor league Biloxi Shuckers. Oh, you know what? When the Suns were in the Southern League, Montgomery got a team called the Biscuits, the Montgomery Biscuits.
I love that team.
Yes. All right,
We'd actually go and watch them play.
Snortapoopas made 45
places.
minutes, so yay!
Yay! Good night, Snortapoopas. See you tomorrow morning.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we would travel and follow the Suns at places.
And we would sometimes be the only fans of them there. And so we usually were right over their dugout. We'd scream and yell, and they gave the kids balls and stuff like that.
That happened at Orlando at the Wild World of Sports. When the O-Rays played down there, we were like like she said, a couple rows right behind the dugout, and the Suns batter let off with a double off the wall, and we screamed. And we had some friends there with us too. It's like 4 adults and 2 little kids. And then the Suns players like walked out of the dugout and looked like, what the heck's? They were like shocked because literally there were like 15 people in the whole stadium. It was how badly attended games were at Disney, but for Orlando. But
really,
it was not well attended. They used to play at Tinker Field in downtown Orlando, but they moved out to Disney. But the crowds never came. So
maybe they just didn't want to deal with the Disney area.
Yeah,
it really wasn't a big thing there. I think it just.
I'm going to hit a rampage in a minute when we get on this a little bit. Thank you, B for saying that. But see, here's another picture. Here's like the one's wearing like a motorbike helmet.
A dirt bike helmet.
Dirt bike helmet. But yeah. It's like, but yeah, Tom, ball games were not well attended when they moved out to Disney. So, but no, see, they got odd things like that. I'm trying to see if I can find some of the others. Like, let's see. Let's see. What they played against the party animals. Let me bring it down. Just let's see. But yeah, it's so it's really good entertainment. It's family friendly. They really do a good job with all this stuff, and you can catch them. If you have regular ESPN, you can see them. True TV also has them weeknight or weekends coverage. So if you have cable, you can find them sometimes. Let's see. Let's see. Dad bod. Let's see. Dad bod cheerleaders. Yeah. This gives all men hope for being cheerleaders here. So. But
that's on the top of my list of things I want to be in life.
Yeah, well, still, it's like, look, I am, I've got it. I flaunt it. Yeah, right, Mrs.
Oh,
but here's one overseas right here. The pom-poms on top of the dugout here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Are you applying for that position, Dadman?
Yeah, sure. I got it. I flaunt it.
He would love doing something like that. He would love it. He really would.
And see, like, this is a bunch of the dads, cheerleaders there. They're even holding up Grogu. And
wait, do they just pull people out of the crowd to do this? Or
I think these are a set group of guys that are the dad bods cheerleaders.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, Curtis hasn't seen it yet, but it's really, really fun to watch. They really play hard baseball. I've seen the Bananas lose actually, unlike the Globetrotters. Thank you.
They have lost the game. Those are legitimate games. They just the other team just gives them opportunities to do their shtick and stuff. But it is a legitimate scoring game, and the Globetrotters did lose the game. They have lost the game.
Okay, yeah, but see, like there's another one. See, this is what is kind of cool. You embrace the corniness, Official Manana. Yeah. It's the official Manana.
Oh my gosh, that's so silly.
It really is fun. Like I said, folks, it's on ESPN2, and I'm not so much now with football going, but True TV, I think, has them. Also can get it on the ESPN expanded package. So, yes, it is possible. ESPN hey, Fallsmeyer, how are you tonight?
Hey, Fallsmeyer.
Good to see you. Saw Figgy earlier at when we were doing Fortnite. Good to see you tonight, for
So
this banana ball.
if this is
I'm
banana
thinking my
ball,
buddy Hightower
how come the male cheerleaders
try out
aren't
for
wearing
cheerleader
banana
outfit.
hammocks?
Oh, please,
Because
no,
they've got
no.
class.
Because it's family friendly.
Because they
That's
have
why.
class.
West, you know better.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
No,
I'm
he
from
doesn't.
Jersey.
No, he doesn't, Sam. That's what you got to remember.
I'm a towel boy for somebody out there. So, but
He
yeah,
knows
Mr.
exactly
Angel
what
want to
he's
be
doing.
the towel guy for the cheerleaders. I don't think of these cheerleaders, though, Mr. Angel. So, all right, hey, you guys do great at. Oh yeah, that's right, Dave. Yeah, you're doing Sea of Stars now. Thank you. And yeah, it's good to see you around always. So let's see. Okay, but yeah, it's really, Beefermo said the tickets were not that bad if you can get them, but it's the resale market. That's what kills you with anything now with the sports. But see, it's they do all kinds of stuff. Here's that Bananas again there. So, and they play a group called the Party Animals. This is one of the teams they play. And there's two other teams in their league. It's really hilarious to watch. So,
What are the names of the other leagues? Because those are the only two that I know.
yeah, because there's like firefighters. Let me do this real quick. Let's see, teams in banana ball.
Because I'm too lazy to look, so I thought I'd ask.
Let's see, teams in banana ball. The firefighters and the Texas Tailgaters.
Oh, are the
Those are the
firefighters
four
really
teams.
firefighters?
Probably not, but they're probably they do incorporate the firefighter aspect. Let's see, because here's because they look at here's their uniforms that they actually
Yeah,
kind of look like the firefighters with that.
yeah, they're kind of cool.
Yeah, so they do it with that. There was the one guy, banana ball. See, because here's they have, I think, a girl that plays for him, so that's cool. Oh yeah, Fallsmeyer said they are hilarious. They take dance breaks during pitches. Yes. Yeah. No, I know it's really really fun to watch if you haven't yet. There, but I will say there's that one guy that's on. It was on the Party Animals. A guy with a cowboy hat. It's like just I think you see him in the back here. The cowboy hat. One guy's got shorts on that are like, yeah. You start to wonder about the family friendly like that with his outfit, but it's not bad. But if you ever get a chance, they're definitely worth seeing. They're fun to watch on TV too. But it's really interesting how they have a 2-hour limit. And actually, there's a slide that shows the rules, some of their rules. Yes, light and funny is really, really no. And yes, they don't take it's not taken serious. They play hard. Yes,
They take the game seriously.
Yeah,
but they don't take themselves.
Yeah,
I guess they don't take them. They have fun. They don't take themselves seriously.
Yep. You won't see bench clearing brawls. So, banana ball rules: 1, every inning counts. That's why they say they won 9 innings, and each inning counts. You win the inning to get to the overall win. A 2-hour time limit. Of course, it will stop with stoppages of play or inning changes. No stepping out, meaning you step in the batter's box, you cannot step out. No bunting. Batters can steal first. I don't know how that happens. I've never seen that one, but that would be interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Ooh, no walks allowed.
No
bunting. That's got to make it actually harder.
Well, that batters can steal first base. That's a Jersey thing. The minute the pitcher winds up, they run down the first base line with the bat in hand and threaten the first baseman, and he runs off the bag. So,
Mr. Angel, bunting is when instead of swinging away at the ball that's being pitched, you just tap it. You basically just tap it into the dirt in the ground and try to beat it out. Or there's sacrifice bunting where you do it to move a man from one base to the next, and then there's bunting for a hit. So no mound visits.
So
and here's the biggest thing.
Well, bunting in an actual full-on technical term, bunting is when they do not swing at the pitch. Instead,
Mhm.
they at the very last second make it look like they're going to swing, and then they place their bat across parallel to, and they bounce the ball off of the bat. Basically, it's kind of a cheating way. It's like an easier, cheaty way of hitting the ball. Um, a lot of pitchers are really good at pitching, but really bad at batting. And so they'll bunt or do other things like that. Or they'll have pinch hitters. They'll have someone who will um, hit for them. And so that's why. But honestly, if you look at all these rules, that actually it makes it harder. This is
Number
harder than
9.
major.
Yeah,
Number
well,
nine. Number 9. If a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out.
Oh,
They have gotten a lot
yes,
of
I like
players
that
out
one.
with that. With the play, kids catching the ball fouled off, and they catch it, and the batter's out. So,
wow.
But yeah, I'm like Nita though. I'd love to see somebody steal first base. That would be cool.
I was trying to look and see if I could find some video of it.
Yeah, kind of like a drop shot, I would say, in tennis or badminton. But yeah, it's kind of. I see. Sam would call it cheating. I only call it cheating when you're doing it like when you're trying to break up a no hitter or something like that. But a lot of times, you can have sacrifice bunts where you actually turn around
trying to
and
advance.
it's obvious.
You're trying to advance the runners into scoring position,
right?
Yeah.
Or if you're like Ricky Henderson or somebody like Vince Coleman, like world class track meet, all you need to do is tap the ball down, and try to beat it out. So it's But I love the way you think, though.
Yeah, those are all different. So a lot of those rules that they're eliminating are tactics to stall or misdirect. They're mind games. And getting rid of the mind games means it's a faster paced game where people actually have to have more skill. I think it's cool.
2 things: stepping out. I mean, that's one of the things that delays all these major league games in baseball games. The batter's always stepping out after every pitch, and then the pitcher's
stepping out and mound visits. Mound visits annoy the crap out of me.
God,
well, I don't know. I enjoy visiting mounds all the time.
I like mound visits too. See, I would annoy Sam because I'm one of those old school coaches, and I'm like, okay, I can see you're getting impatient over there. Okay, I'm going to make another mound visit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know Sam. I do Sam, I think especially in amateur athletics, especially in kid ball, and I'm sure you've seen it being a baseball mom. These coaches go out there and just drag it out for no reason, right? I think she.
No, I'm trying to snuggle baby cuteness, and she doesn't want to be snuggled because it's bedtime.
Oh,
so I'm trying to rock her and hang out with y'all at the same time.
But
she was wailing, so I had it paused.
You're good. Right. You're good. But is that kind of what annoys you as a baseball mom, watching some of these amateur coaches go out there taking it so seriously and just dragging the game out when it doesn't need to be?
Because my biggest thing is the kids are there to learn the fundamentals, learn teamwork and consistency, and have fun. And the people who start getting all like, oh my gosh, we have some parents that their kids play on a competition league as well as the rec league. I took my kids out of the more competitive leagues because I didn't want that. I wanted them to just have fun. And I'm also not going to do a travel league. I'm sorry. They're not in high school. I'm not trying to get them a college scholarship. They're freaking elementary kids. We're going to just chill here.
Oh, I agree with you on
some of those parents who do multiple leagues, they'll sit up there and they'll criticize their kid at bat. And I'm sitting there going, what the crap? Like, don't do that to your child. They'll be like, your stance is off. You blah, blah, blah. Fix your arms. Why did you swing at that? Like they're sitting there yelling at, thankfully one of them started doing it to other players on the team, and all of us parents just turned and like mean mugged them. They stopped. But I was like, don't embarrass your kid. Anyway,
those people are kind of like the parade has passed them by and they got to live vicariously through their child. How is that?
Oh, yeah. Many times. Oh, by the way, there are a couple more rules that I found on another slide. Fans can out showdown tiebreaker. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but the banana ball challenge rule, I think that means It's like a special like golden ball, and then the golden batter rule means that they can take anybody off their bench or anywhere out of the stadium and bring them in to be the golden batter, even if they've already hit and it's not their turn at bat. They can use it again. So
anyone off the state, that would be so fun for like some kid who plays baseball to get pulled in, get a chance.
that'd be cool. Yeah, they done it with some famous people that had retired major leaguers and stuff like that. So this, like I said, it's really a thing to be able to watch. Sometimes if you get a chance in person, that it had to be great. But it's really see, like here, this one guy here for the party animals.
Well,
he's got a flaming bat. He's got a flaming bat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at Tina the Naughty Dragon statement. I've got a friend, a military spouse I know. She's a Pee Wee hockey mom. Oh, the videos she sends me are so funny. Probably not appropriate for the internet, but really funny.
Oh yeah, yeah, the Pee Wee hockey games. Yeah, parents. Yeah, we had a few of those.
The police show up there a lot. So
I tell you what, I wouldn't. I mean, imagine trying to be an official umpire or anything for these games.
Oh my gosh.
Curtis remembers in the 80s the Globetrotters played coaches from a couple of the high schools, police officers. Yeah, although I'm kind of like donkey basketball. That would have to be funny. That would be funny. But see, this is one issue a lot of people struggle with was about the over competitive nature. You want to teach them how to compete and how to learn at a younger age. You do, especially But then again, we see some of those videos that are just really, really crazy. But then again, hockey's a crazy sport. One time I thought I was going to have to break the missus up from going after a lady on the other side of me because they complained about our kid. It was like, man, missus was going about to go throw down on that woman. And
Mama Bear is a serious thing. You don't mess with Mama Bear mode.
No, you remember
and
that?
The kid didn't do anything. The kid, the kid was enjoying the game, and they were just. They were a Karen before Karens were Karens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hell, Phantom Outsider, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? So, yeah, because I tell you that.
I finished it. Yay. Sorry.
I've done some, I did one softball game, but I've actually officiated church league middle school and high school basketball.
Oh yeah.
The parents, even in church leagues, it's like once I had them all screaming at me, and I just laughed like, "Hey, I got the whistle. I'm in charge." But it was really, really, it was really crazy because it was like, "What game you watching?" I was like, "I'm standing out here in the middle of it. I got a better view than you did." But I mean, and it's thing, Miss and I, we did our share of that too because you can't help sort of. But then again, you got to remember where you are and stuff. But the one time that I really had a scary case, and Mrs. You did not bring Aang because we had an issue with another team that was like killing everybody every week. And so I wish I would have been there for that because my kids ended up, I got one player. I picked one player up off another team. All season, people took my players and stuff. I picked one guy that was, if he'd been on our team all year, we'd have destroyed everybody because he was a good point guard. He could distribute, which we did not have. We got up on that team by 40 points at halftime. The parents were whining, complaining, crying. The league director come over and said, "You can't play him in the second half." I'm like, "Why not? Everybody use my players." But it was like, but in the second half, that all those fans over there said, it was like, I was like, what is BYU's biggest rival? Utah. Pretend you're the BYU basketball coach and you're going into the University of Utah. That was the environment we had that day. And fortunately, we had our people actually cheered back though. But it was like, but when our kids won, I was so proud of them because they finally took the dragon down.
Okay, in high school, our big rival was the day school for the deaf. And everyone always thought, all the refs were like, "Oh, they're deaf kids. They're sweet and innocent and wonderful." And I grew up in the deaf community because my mom was a teacher, worked on becoming a teacher for the deaf. So I can say this as someone who's had a lot of experience with the deaf community. They're human beings just like everyone is human beings. And when you get them on the basketball court, especially, their girls' basketball team would throw elbows and all sorts of stuff. And the other thing was they could read lips. So if our players tried to like strategize, they could tell what we were saying, but then they would sign back and forth and be like, hey, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pass it to you. And our players didn't know sign. And so we would always get our butts kicked. Yeah, I know. It's a kitty cat. Mrs. Dadman made a kitty cat.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Dadman, you probably didn't hear, or Dadman, you didn't hear earlier. She, when she was in here before, she started singing your name over and over again and making a song out of it.
Oh, that is so cool. That is so
But yeah,
cool.
rivalries are rivalries, and they happen at all levels. And okay, if you ever are having a bad day, make friends with a parent of a soccer team, like a kid who's like 4 or 5 on soccer, and go see one of their games. It is the most ridiculous thing ever to see a bunch of 4-year-olds. They don't even know what they're doing. It's hysterical.
No, I know. Yeah,
we had that. Our kids were that.
Yep.
It was fun.
Mr. Angel said he had a mother dragging me off of her son in a judo match because he applied an arm lock on him and he shouted.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they will do weird stuff like that. So. Oh yeah, Tina saw one of Brothers Pee Wee baseball games. One of the parents tried to attack them, but it's like that's where it gets out of control and stuff. But
as an assistant coach, almost got Dadman as a coach thrown out of a game.
Yes, she did.
Upward game.
Yeah.
But I do still think I was. I do think I was right.
Well, basketball, there's a 3-second rule where you got to be in and out of the lane when you're.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, this was an upward. If anybody knows what upward is, it's a church league where you are basically introducing children to sports. This one, it happened to be basketball. Now on our team, we had maybe 2 players that knew even how to dribble. We were literally having to teach them what pivot meant. You know, and I had to say, pretend one of your feet is nailed to the floor, but you can rotate it. You can't move that foot. You know, dribble. We were teaching them basic stuff, right? And so we had this. Well, what we were told before the game started, we had like 1 or 2 practices before they even started playing games. And so we were, both the coaches of the girls' teams were in an agreement that we could coach on the court to help them, right? Well, as soon as the game started, it was like, no. The head of the league, he was a referee. And he said, no, you can't do that. They should know how to play, blah, blah, blah. And so it started off bad. Well, then he started taking, and there's a 3-second rule where when you're in the painted part, you can, what is it as a defender? You can only be in 3 seconds. What is it,
offense, when you're on the offensive side.
You can only be in the paint for 3 seconds. You had to be in and out, in and out. Now, the other team, they were in the paint 5, 6 seconds, nothing.
Yeah.
Our kids would be in the paint 2 seconds and they get called on it. So I started counting. As soon as their players got in the paint, I started yelling, 1, 2.
And this gym
3.
is loud. And this gym is loud.
And I did it multiple times. And finally, the referee looked at Dadman and said, do that again, you're getting thrown out of the game. So I nearly got Dadman thrown out of the game.
Yeah, he looked at me and he's like, Coach, one more time, you're out of here. I'm like, what the heck did I do? I didn't do anything. But the worst thing was when it was all girls, and one of my girls just learning the game, put the basket back in our own basket. Well, she got so embarrassed, she ran straight to the women's restroom on that end of the floor. I just turned and looked at my wife like, what I was like, what do I do? So, all right, folks, let's move off of that topic out there, please. Let's not go on that topic anymore. We don't deal with real world news on these shows, and I like to leave the chat open and not getting off into other things because yes, we know that there's a very serious situation going on out there. But let's
okay.
move into
You know what?
different
Quick
things tonight.
soundbite. Follow the instructions that your doctors give you and read your freaking prescriptions.
And we're not medical advisors, doctors, or anything like that. That's why we get off the.
Yep.
We stay away from all that stuff. We actually had some weird things in our chats early on, and we just had to like, come on, people, we're not doctors, you know. If you're hurting or something, go to the ER or something.
Is that Dadman being sung back there?
Did the kitty cat run away?
But we got 19 people here, folks.
The kitty cat will be back
Thank
in
you so much for being here. Yeah, it's a great crowd tonight. We got a lot of energy. We bring in.
Yes.
Oh my God, she's out of control. There's Wes laughing at it. Tom, you doing good there?
I'm doing fine.
I'm going to ask y'all a question. That I do want to get back to the candy with the real quick. But B for Mo had this earlier tonight. The tickets from the bananas is not bad on the if you buy them from the venue, but it's a resale market where they get stupid expensive. This is a pet peeve of mine that I hate with modern sports. Sammy, you and I talked about it. Wes, Tom, have y'all tried, whether it's concerts or sporting events? Have you ever looked up on StubHub or all these venues out there? The price of the tickets are just ridiculous. You know these days. So that's what do y'all think with the
I used to get them on. I used to get them at a place called AAA back in the '80s, and that's where I actually they weren't unreasonable. I mean, I got front row to Motley Crue in like '88 for like $125.
Yeah. Baby Cuteness, you're just out of control tonight, aren't you?
Oh, she's tired and doesn't want to go to sleep, so she's trying to keep herself awake.
Well, Mr. Angel here's the producer of the show shouting instructions, and he's laughing. So that's cool. That's cool. But listen, Phantom Outsider does have something real about the horribleness of Circus Peanuts and Candy Corn. We'll come back to that in a second. But yeah, I like the both of them though. But the ticket market's just. I want to take Aang up to the University of Georgia, one of their football games.
Okay.
Stupid Mississippi State or Kentucky was nearly $200.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why would I pay that much to go see a game that that's and it's on these resale markets because back in the '80s people got arrested for selling tickets. Above a certain.
Scalping was a problem.
I remember
exactly. Yeah, around the Gator Bowl with Florida, Georgia, they would arrest people and all this for selling above. But now we got legalized scalping to all these events because how often can people actually get out there and buy the tickets? And Mrs. You remember how it was for free Disney tickets? When they went on sale, when they went for availability, Mrs. was like sitting there spamming the.
They would have special events for like pass holders. And it was, oh my gosh, it was a nightmare because we had to get 4 of them. And we're like, I'm calling. We got a few of the events. I don't know how people got them so fast, I'll be honest.
I actually went to a George Lynch concert, or Lynch Mob, up in Sanford not that long ago. And the tickets were actually reasonable. They were through a little place called The Barn, and they were like $60. And actually, no, they were $30 each, so it was $60 for me and Linda both to go.
Yeah,
that's all it should be.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, and I love my football. I mean, and I agree. I guess I could see $50 for a regular ticket, but to watch a team like Georgia would play Marshall, that would be the only way to get a ticket, even close to $100. I mean, that's like a glorified exhibition game. It's like. It's not worth that kind of money in the long run for a practical standpoint. And it really has bugged me with what's happened with the aftermarket ticket venues because, like I said, people used to go to jail for that. And I like what Hightower said. Remember when ticket scalping was illegal, not a business model.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
The thing
I was
is
telling
it
you
takes it
about the.
all away from the family. Now the family, you can't go take a
Oh yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Dadman before that my husband and I wanted to go see my alma mater play. They were not going to be. They were going to be in traveling distance, and this was a bit. And we went to go see, and they had all of the home team and home fan. All of those seats were like $100, $120. The visiting team fan section, the tickets were between $600 and $800 a person.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there going,
Ridiculous.
are you freaking kidding me? There's no way I can take my family of 6 at that. Like, even 100 was going to be expensive. My husband and I were thinking maybe we could just do it, the two of us, as a date night. But $600 a ticket?
Yep.
That's
No, thank you.
ridiculous.
Yep. Well, we're going to. Well, it's kind of like. Well, this is kind of funny because it reminds me we're going up to a small Georgia town for a wedding. They wanted $400 a night for Holiday Inn Express, and I'm like, what the heck is going on in that part of Georgia? I'm like, that's
What
Orlando
event
level.
is happening, right?
Like, exactly. And Tina talks about the food dyes are banned in many countries, although they're starting to ban some of the dyes now in this country now. Curtis said the average folks are priced out of even season tickets. Yeah, in the NFL, like the Saints definitely. And no, the Jaguars are going up again. Zachariah 315, howdy, dude. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you tonight. Mr. Angel said ticket scalpers, when caught, are treated with full force of the law here, except online. It's the Wild West, and that's the thing. That's the thing is when it's online, it's like there's no rules. They can charge whatever they want. If you get somebody on the street, you might, it's just ridiculous. So hey.
Well, that room price is expensive. God Lord, $400 for
yeah, and this is in nowhere, Georgia, too.
What do they come and wipe your butt after you use the bathroom for you?
You would think at that kind of price that was like an Orlando or Miami type of hotel price. That's what's crazy. So wow. that looks like our friend Daisy's cat Binks, Mrs.
I know.
Beautiful. I know.
Oh, yeah.
So Mr. Angel said over there they give out tickets name only, but name doesn't match your ID, you don't get in. They're starting to do more of that around the country. My kid up Georgia is like they're tying the name to the student ID, and yeah, fam, you can get tickets as students or as alumni, but they go so quick, so fast that if you don't get it, like day of, you're hosed. So 19 people here last night. Can y'all believe that? Thank y'all for being here, including with our little guest producer tonight. And it's a fun time. We got the missus with the cat, Wes Cagle, protecting his homies over there, and Tom got his guitar. So Tom, you want to show the guitar you're working with tonight?
Oh, well, I'm just playing with a Frankenstrat that I kind of built.
Oh, so this is another one that you built, right?
I put it together.
You do great work with that, though. That's
just
really,
a second.
really cool.
Baby Cuteness wants to say bye-bye to the kitty cat.
Oh.
Are you going to say it? You said it before.
And big in the cat, Dadman.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
I'll be right back.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
We don't go no.
Hold on. Wait, how the heck? I'm trying to.
I'm trying to take baby and put her to bed.
I know, but I'm trying to.
Sorry, Tom. I'm throwing off your groove.
No, there is no way. Here. Damn it. Daggum StreamYard, you stink.
There you go.
Finally
Kitty,
found
kitty
it.
Cat. Can you say bye-bye, kitty?
Bye, kitty.
Bye, kitty. Meow. Meow.
MIAEU, I think it is. We use that word in our duo trigordal almost once a week.
What? MIAU?
MIAEU or something like that is meow.
No, well, Mr. Andrews has a MIAUW. So, nice, that works. Well, Let's see. Yeah, West. StreamYards has been jerking some stuff around, and that it used to be like go solo layout, and now they took it off the bottom
I
buttons.
no, I have added layouts, so it has messed it up. I have
Ah,
got different layouts for my different shows. So it is not StreamYards, it is me.
you know how I
Now I'm
don't
going
like
to cover
change.
this with glue.
All right, Linda's got to take care of the dogs. Yes, love the kitty cat. Yes. Phantom's asking, is that kitty cat a charcoal creeper? Oh, as play on snorts
Yeah.
names. Yeah, meow.
Yes.
But yeah, it's those secondary markets have really just driven me crazy with tickets nowadays on all things.
Anything, not just sports.
Yeah, because it's like you just the biggest problem they have. It really gripes my gears is that people used to go to jail for stuff like that, and not to say you can't change laws, rules, or whatever, but the thing is, it's made tickets so unaffordable now. Uh, I still don't trust them. I want a paper ticket in my hand, but I know they're all going online now. They're going to scanning and virtual. I've always worried, even with the secondary markets, that even the reputable dealers, what happens when you get a fake ticket? So, yeah, hey, buddy, good to see you. Treat college football like NFL down here in the South. Yes, sir, we do.
And your problem with that? I'm just kidding.
No, college is better than NFL.
Yes, it is.
Well, we need Wes is good. Wes is good with us, and Tom, we can make him part of the band out there. We'll drag him into sports. So, but hey, well, it's good. So anyway, we talked about Savannah Bananas. What are any other thoughts you guys have on the ticket prices for venues and the affordability? And
I think they need to be rolled back.
What's that, Tom?
I think they need to be rolled back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
I was.
The prices she gets for her concerts. It's like it's stupid. Thousands of dollars. Get out of here.
But I also think a lot of times with playing a little devil's advocate, I think the prices are crazy, but we expect these extravagant productions and all the money that they put into them, and they've got to recoup it somehow. I mean, they're not just they're not. The projections have gotten more and more and more and more elaborate.
Yeah,
but I don't think it justifies. But I don't think it justifies a $1,200 ticket.
Yeah.
No, I could say, okay, $300-400 if you're going to be up close and you're going to get to see everything, great.
The VIP.
As Wes says, I want to see the band.
Yep.
Well, and that's
the band to be on stage. They don't got to make it all big. To be on stage, maybe a little bit of light show. That's about all you need. Come on.
But people want more now.
Well, and that's part of the reason why because we've got a large family and we want to be able to take our kids to see these things and learn those skills and of how to behave in public venues. We look for less expensive options that have been overlooked previously. Major league games are too expensive and too interesting, so we go to minor league baseball games. Taking them to a Broadway production is too expensive, so we go to a community theater production instead. And so that's what we've managed to do and still give our kids those cultural experiences that we want them to have and not break the bank. And it honestly, oh my goodness, my husband, for my birthday, took me out to go see Fiddler on the Roof. We had no idea until like halfway through the play, we were reading every kid on stage was a kid. They were all high schoolers, junior high and high school kids. But you could have never told. Some of them were super skilled. They actually had a live fiddler on stage fiddling on a roof. Like it was really well done. And so I went up to a few of them afterwards and I'm like, you guys have got skills. But it was just a community theater group for junior high and high school students. And I've done the same thing with taking my kids to see the Nutcracker. Because I want them to have that cultural experience. I I want them to know how to behave in a theater and behave properly. At games, we take our kids to baseball games, the minor league games and stuff like that, and we teach them proper etiquette. And I feel like if families are being priced out of these things, we're going to breed a generation of kids that become adults that don't know how to properly interact in public settings. And so that's honestly a concern in my book.
Well,
Mhm.
our kids grew up at the minor league baseball park. We were season tickets holders for a couple years, and they learned how to behave. We had them contained between the two of us. They adopted a couple as grandparents. I mean, it was really, really a good thing, and to get them out and stuff. So
Well, even with theater and stuff like that, we're fortunate that we had, um, well, partly because I think because I homeschooled is, they had opportunities for them to go to theater and musical venues that did not kill you, price you out of you didn't have to mortgage your house to go see something. And
Oh yeah.
so we're fortunate, we're so fortunate for that. But yeah, it's, I think it's already there, because you see sometimes how people behave and you're like, but where were they raised? And the thing is that they never had the opportunity. It's not necessarily, the way they're raised. It's just they haven't had the opportunity, like you said, Sam, is that they don't know better.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's lack of parenting, because I've seen those
Well,
situations where the parents are
yeah.
just as bad as the kids. That does happen. But yeah, well, and the thing is, we first got this idea, my husband and I, when we were newlyweds and we were expecting our first kid, and we were talking to my aunt and uncle, and we were visiting. Well, actually, we lived not far from them at the time. Anyway, they were the only nearby family, and we're like, "Hey, we want to get together and do something." Like, "Oh no, we're taking our kids to the opera." And I'm like, "You're taking your junior high and high school boys to the opera?" And they're like, "Yes." Because I want them to learn what classical art is. We also take them to sporting events, but I want my kids to have a wide, you know what? If they hate the opera, that's fine. They can hate the opera, but at least they've been, and they can say they know they don't like it.
Yep.
And so I was like, that's pretty cool. So we've tried that. Our kids have gone to the ballet. Again, we went to a children's production of uh Nutcracker, so they really loved that it was kids their age on stage. Um, but I feel like those experiences are good for kids to learn how to act and behave and, you know, what
Well, we
not to
did the
do.
same thing. Mrs. did that with the kids when they were younger with the orchestra. They had a
Mhm.
family series of orchestra, concerts each season. So we did that. And about Mr. Angel said, many big festivals are beyond most people's wallets, especially the young crowd.
Yep.
Hurting the festivals, it's snake eating its tail situation. Absolutely. Jess
Oh,
says
yeah.
that some of the stadium influencing prices. Stadium takes a minimum amount, then artist has to add on cover costs on top of that. That's why some cities are cheaper on a tour than others. Buddy
Yep.
said, and I'm not sure if this is good. Is this a college? Is this college or is this minor league where you are, Buddy? The weekend's game here is $70 through the school for sections 112 to 114, 45 for 214, 212 to 214. All others are with student ID get in free and bring two guests for $5 each. See, that's college,
That's
and some of the
awesome.
minor leaguers do have affordable deals and stuff like that. It's really where you can get.
Well, because we're military, they very frequently, the minor league team here will have military nights. And it's like once or twice a season where the military can get in free. And then they have a fireworks display afterwards. And they recognize all the service members who come with their families. And so the military families get in free. But the thing is, then they spend a ton of money on concessions. And that's really where they
Yeah.
can make a lot of money is
Well,
concessions.
we did. Remember, Mrs. We'd go, especially on Tuesday nights, and we'd plan on just having dinner out there because 50-cent hot dogs and drinks and ice cream.
Oh yeah, boy, we
we just went and made dinner out of it. It was like we we could
Hot
eat cheaper
dogs,
than.
drinks, and ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yes.
hey, and Tina's always behaved.
Of course,
Yes.
an absolute
Of course.
angel.
Yep. So basically, that's just what my little thing is on it. I just hate the prices because it gets ridiculous. Because like I said, I'd like to take England to a few games, but it just even I have sense to say no sometimes, But it's all getting crazy these days. Tom and West, are y'all okay? I see Tom. West, you still with us? Oh, he had to step away, I guess.
Well, Tom, Tom, do you perform anywhere? Do you like, because from that perspective, the performers, is it maybe we're missing something?
I used to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, you're
No.
you're a little soft
You're
though.
super quiet.
How about now?
A little bit better.
I'll move closer. Try not to smack the guitar. Basically, I used to play out in some bands and stuff, but I have friends who do it. I made a couple guitars for friends who do it, and I mean, they're not getting as much money as you think. Some of the places you go to, it's like, okay, yeah, the band needs this amount of money. Okay, well, we're charging you guys this, so they got to put that in. Then they'll try to move merch, like they'll try to move shirts, CDs. They'll make their money off of that over the cover charge lately because the cover charge just pays the venue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, Buddy said that WrestleMania 42 in April, coming up April 26th, tickets range from $375 for cheaper upper level seats to around $9,000 for prime ringside spots per seat. That's before the bonus and meet and greet package seating. Gee, my daddy's live. That is crazy.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I went to one of the, I think, WrestleMania 4. My father took us, and if I remember right, it was me, my 3 sisters, 2 brothers, my dad, and my stepmom, and we all went. So I don't know why I did what he paid, but it was probably nowhere near anything like that.
No, not back then. No. I can't believe they're on number 42. I remember watching the first one live.
Yeah.
Dude, that's it.
That's how old we are.
Those were banned from my house as a kid because my mother said they were too aggressive and violent.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
Sam, you're not that old, You're not that old.
Well, no, but like I'm not saying the first one. I'm not mean, but I'm meaning wrestling and all that stuff. We weren't allowed to watch it because my mom thought it was too aggressive and violent. She didn't want my brothers wrestling each other, and so she thought that would stop them.
That's not
Yeah,
gonna
no.
stop.
No.
That is like too funny. Even the 70s were like, that's fake. But anyway, it's.
Yeah, I remember watching Gorilla Monsoon all the back in the day when he was still wrestling and not a commentator.
Or the wrestling in the South.
George.
Gordon Soley.
George the Animal Steel.
George the
Yeah,
Animal
Gordon
Steel,
Soley
God.
was the announcer, and it's just like, oh God, it's crazy. But hey, Oliver Belmonte's with us again. He's asking us another question, and panel, feel free to jump in. Which female classic tennis legend did you admire and root for? Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, Steffi Graf, Martina Navratilova, or Monica Seles?
None of them because I didn't really follow tennis. Do I know them
Yeah.
all? Yes.
I was always a
Same,
big,
I don't know
big
any of them.
Chris Evert fan. I was a big Chris Evert fan until
Yeah, I
Steffi
agree.
Graf came along. Steffi Graf came along. I'm like, oh man, she's badass.
It's Monica Seles. Who is the one that grunted?
Monica Seles is the grunter. Yes.
Okay, then I probably would say I would like Monica. I admire Monica Seles.
Yeah,
That's because she like really put all into it.
And it pissed a lot of other players off, the sound, the noise, because tennis players love the silence, and it's like, and they're grunting, and as she's hitting the ball. So, yeah, I agree. I think I'm with Chris Evert, but Monica Seles was cute when she came around later. But
Speaking of Chris Evert, Dadman, do you remember on ESPN that one commentator was interviewing Jim Elliott? Jim Everett, and he kept calling him Chris Everett because he didn't like him. And he said, "Call me Chris one more time." And he called him Chris again. And he came over on the air and punched him in the face.
I did not see that.
Oh God, it was hysterical. It was
Oh,
live
God.
on
I
the
did
air.
not see that, but I can believe it. Mr. Angel was a Navratilova fan. Anybody else out there? Grunt, not me. Grunt, yeah. Phantom went to TNA event. That's personal, Phantom Outsider. They had a meet and greet with it. 2005 tickets, etc. 2 people, $300. Wow. So that is nice. Oh, Sashi is back. Yeah, Sashi is back. Mostly lurking. Have his important work to do. Curtis Meadows said, "My wife mentioned taking me because I like watching wrestling. Be hard to have fun knowing how much it costs." Yeah, I would too. That's why I didn't pay the ticket prices to take Ing to the Georgia games, because it just, you go, you enjoy the event, but I'd be second guessing the decision all day. So, but let's see. Oh, so Netflix is just Raw now, and Peacock lost the PLEs and likely the rest next year. All I know is that you have WWF or WWE, and then you have the one, the Shad Khan's son, the owner of the Jaguars, his son, that's like on Turner Broadcasting on Friday nights, that other wrestling league. I don't know.
WCW?
UCW? Yeah, that's it. Or is it
I remember
ECW?
ECW when they first started.
Yeah, well, that's the owner of the Jaguar's son apparently runs that, and it's just, it's very, very interesting. So, yeah, ESPN is the ruler.
AEW. He said it's the AEW.
AEW, yeah. Yeah, of course, it's the same genius brainchild that came into his daddy's franchise in Jacksonville running analytics. Analytics is the way of the future. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, nope, not at all. Oh, Phantom had a package. She got wrestlers assigned, a t-shirt, DVD covers, got 40 signatures. That's cool. That's one thing, like with our arena football league that we had, was like they met the players after the game. Fans come down on the field and they signed autographs and stuff. It really, really is cool when you can meet competitors.
Well, arena football is a different breed all in itself. We had that there. We got for one game, we got sideline seats, and my kid had a jersey that was one of the players' numbers, and they're coming out on the field, and we're like, ah! And he sees us, and we point to the shirt. He comes over. The game's about to start. They're lining up for a kickoff or whatever. He comes over and he poses so we can get a picture with him and my kid with the T-shirt. There was one time the ref was doing something, and I go, man, I said, what? Why? What are you doing? And he come over and he told me what he was doing. You couldn't do that in a regular football game.
Yep. No, exactly. It was really, really neat. So, all right. Well, we're going to transition into another topic here because we're going to do somewhere in the U.S. side while I'm looking for it. But our friend Sam Wolf decided to give me crap again last night about food. So, when Mr. Angel speaking of that, 0438, could injecting coffee straight in my body be considered taking out the middleman? Need more coffee. Go get it. So, USC will be on Paramount. Oh, that's interesting. Jersey, Florida, nice. Pinellas County, already guessing. So
somewhere in Florida.
Yeah, somewhere in Florida. But Sam, we got talking about.
I had to deal with a kid. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're okay. Whatever you need to do, just let us know. You okay?
No, I'm back
now?
now.
All right.
Yep, I'm good.
Hi, back. Sashi's more of a Japanese MMA fan now. Nobody beats young babyface fighters beating burn. I like sumo wrestlers. Yeah, top of the world. Just for snort. Now, we talked about food the other night with different things, but you were going to share a story, and we could repeat it again there at Thanksgiving because we do Thanksgiving streams and too. But you were making reference to an event with real Italians doing their first real American Thanksgiving.
Okay.
How did that work out? Yeah.
Family Sicilian. My mom grew up primarily in a Sicilian community in California. They had for Thanksgiving every year when she was growing up, homemade from scratch ravioli, like the pasta made from scratch and everything, lasagna, um, oh, spaghetti alla carbonara, like all the things, all of the things. My nonna would be making all the food for like a week. And so especially her homemade ravioli. But anyway,
Right.
so my mom goes off to college, then kids grow up, marry, everyone moves to Arizona, and they're away from the Italian community. And I'm going to preface this story on the off chance any of my loving family ever hear me tell this version. This is the recollections of a very hungry 6-year-old child. So it may not, recollections may vary. So when
I'd be
we
lucky if I could
moved,
remember that far back.
oh,
I love
this
it.
was pretty entertaining. So my aunts, when they all moved away from the Italian community, are like, we are Americans. We're going to Americanize. We're going to teach our kids how to be American and eat American food. The problem was they'd only ever been taught how to make Italian food. So they didn't know how to make any of it.
Oh, bless their hearts.
So I remember
Bless their hearts.
they'd been trying to do this for a while, but I remember I must have been like 6, maybe 7, could have been 5. It was right around then. And the turkey took forever. It was like, I guess they had it on the wrong temperature or something, but it just would not cook through. The gravy was just like gross and lumpy. Nobody could figure out rolls. We had to like buy the store-bought rolls. They'd get the canned cranberry sauce, which I thought was great until I realized there's other types of cranberry sauce out there. Like all of this stuff, but it was like mostly like no one knew how to make stuffing, like all of these things. They were all having to figure it out. And for
And this
years,
was like before the internet.
oh yeah, this is
right?
before the internet.
Yeah.
This is and they were okay, they're also very proud Italian women. They don't want to go ask people for recipes. They didn't want to admit they didn't know how to do it. My mom tried. She had friends try to teach her stuff, but everyone would sign up for something different, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it was. But I didn't really know a ton better. I didn't know that anyway. But like I remember it took forever. Like, because the turkey was late, we were all starving. Everyone was like, there was like all this crankiness. So finally, years later, my uncle, who's the youngest of the siblings and the only boy, marries an American girl. And she comes to the first Thanksgiving and with our family, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, okay." And from then on, she was in charge of pies, and she was in charge of rolls, and she taught them how to make gravy. And she was like, "No, no, 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 I'm taking over Thanksgiving. You are all going to learn how to eat like real. If you're gonna do the American food, you're gonna do it right." So I'm really grateful for my aunt who came in and taught that. I'd never had a pecan pie until she married into the family.
Thank you. You
I
said pecan. Thank you. I'm justified. You said pecan pie. Yes.
It's pecan.
Pecan pie.
You can say
Sam, you're the
guys,
best.
Pecan.
if it makes you happy, say it however you want to say it.
I am
get
not
ready
a
for bed.
disgusting truck driver who pees in a can.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll say it both ways sometimes, but I typically will say pecan. But yeah, it was one of those things where you're like, oh my gosh, really, people, really, okay. But
Yeah.
they were just so determined, and so here, this was the other thing. Okay, I ended up going on my mission. I had missionary assigned with me. She was from Mississippi. And she kept talking about Southern food and all this, like her mom's fried chicken and everything like that. So we go to the grocery store to buy our food for the week. And I'm like, oh, I really want fried chicken like I had growing up. So we go over to the freezer section. I pull out the, what is that? Like it starts with a B, the like standard. Yeah. No, but it's a brand started with a B, like breaded, like fried chicken that's frozen. And you have to like and she's like, "What
Butterball?
are you doing?" I don't know, maybe. I don't remember what it was now. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This is the fried chicken my mom would always buy." She was like, she just walked away. She was like this most disgusted look and then just walked away. I'm like, I'm not from the South. I'm Italian. Like, I don't know how to make fried chicken.
I tell you, I'm from the South. I don't know how to make it.
Yeah. It was honestly, it wasn't until like I grew up not knowing how to make all these foods because we lived in the Southwest, so I knew how to make Tex-Mex and I knew how to make Italian food, and that's all I knew how to make because that's all anyone in my family knew how to make. Really, we
Mhm.
pretend we knew how to make stuff, but like, okay, people, there was no Pinterest, there was no internet. Like, well, there was internet, but it wasn't that great. People weren't putting a tons of recipes on there yet, and like I just didn't know. I didn't know any better. So, oh, Banquet. Thank you, Phantom Outsider.
Oh
Banquet.
yeah. Oh, the
Big, big
meals.
hit.
The brand. Okay. Yeah. There you
Yes,
go.
that was the
Banquet.
brand. But it was just like one of those things. And I remember I heard kids talking about meatloaf and how gross meatloaf was and how everyone, no one liked meatloaf. And so finally I asked one of my friend's moms for a meatloaf recipe. And my mom came home from work one day and I was making meatloaf. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I wanted to try meatloaf." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, you said it was my turn to make dinner, and I never tried meatloaf, and everyone says it's terrible, so I wanted to find out why." She's like, "That doesn't make any sense." So yeah,
Was
that's how
it
I tried
terrible?
meatloaf.
That was great.
No, I thought it was great, but my mom's like, "I don't think you followed the instructions. This tastes too good."
Oh.
Meatloaf is good. There are bad meatloafs because there's bad anything else, but
Well,
You know,
I'm
meatloaf is
notorious for not following the instructions on seasoning. If it says a certain amount of seasoning, I usually quadruple it.
Oh, you just broke Mr. Angel's heart. The chef and
uh-huh.
him just cringed at frozen chicken.
Well, I think that's an Italian thing, though. I learned how to make fried chicken. As a matter of fact, I put it in. I dump a whole thing of oil into a so it's like a foot deep, and my chicken goes fried in there in this thing. But my wife, who's full blooded Italian, she barely puts any oil. I'm like, you can't fry chicken in that little puddle you got there. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Pan fried and deep fried. Completely different.
Yeah.
Sashi said, though, his experience with cranberries and meatloaf is mostly in music. Oh my gosh, Sam! I tell you, you always have the greatest stories when it comes to food, and oh man! But I tell you what, if we ever do meet up, if you ever come this way to Florida, I got the donut shop for you, and you do not want just a sour cream donut at this place. You will love,
Okay.
embrace the chocolate. I mean, it's like a homemade chocolate. It's not like canned icing stuff. It's
We
real
have
donut.
we have a new bakery that opened in our neighborhood, and I really should not eat that because it
Right,
messes with my blood sugar.
right.
But they had pan de chocolat, which is basically like a croissant full of chocolate. Yeah, I had a blood sugar crash because I
Yep.
couldn't. Yeah, it
Uh,
was worth it.
yes.
sometimes you
Mr.
just gotta do it.
Yeah. Frozen chicken's not the issue. It's the breadcrumbs. It's Mr. Angel's issue.
Yeah,
So
I've come to realize it was the frozen breadcrumbs, which were a little, yeah. But I've
yeah.
now had real fried chicken. But that was the thing, like when you don't have, that's why I love when that people share their cultures and food, and you have access to a lots of variety of food now here in the US and spices and stuff and recipes. I've
hmm
learned from friends. I'm not shy anymore to admit that I don't know how to cook something. And because
Yeah.
of that, my sister-in-law has taught me how to make lumpia and pancetta. I've learned how to make mongu and
Yeah.
tacos de lengua and all these different things from all these
Oh
different
God, that's
cultures.
another thing. No, 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 no lengua and no cabeza.
Tacos de lengua. Okay, no,
No,
but
no,
Dadman,
no,
I
no.
need to
I'm not
I
eating the
need to
head of
explain this
anything
to you.
out of their mouth.
I'm doing the
Okay,
Italian handshake thing right now. You got to
okay.
understand, tacos de lengua, if they are done right, you will never know that you are eating lengua.
Oh, he'll
Lengua
know.
is tongue, by the way, folks. If you don't know your
Yeah, no.
Spanish,
Yeah,
yeah. And
sorry,
cabeza, I thought was brains, but it was. You said it's the jaw meat.
jaw meat. It's the jaw meat. No,
Just
brains is something completely different.
yeah,
My
yeah,
Like
just
dad,
that is something I
I
haven't eaten.
have not eaten that. My dad had.
yeah.
My dad did.
Every time
I've
someone
never.
mentions like eating brains, I think of the movie Clue.
I think of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
I just think of any zombie movie ever.
Cheek meat.
Oh, remember, Dadman, I was telling you should have mozzarella sticks made up with breadcrumbs.
Potato
Not
chips,
breadcrumbs.
Potato chips. Yeah, exactly. They sound good.
And the whole idea is you mix what potato chips you want.
Oh wow, that's cool. You can do it even barbecued. Hey,
You could actually do wings like that too, believe it or not.
I don't doubt it. Anything you can get them to attach. Corey, have a good night. Thank you for coming again.
See you,
Good to see you again.
Bye, Corey.
Mr. Angel loves organ meat, so he must love gizzards and livers and stuff like that and all that.
Yeah, gizzards.
I've had a chicken's heart.
My mom used to make Zuza, she called it, and it was a chicken soup, but it was gizzards and chicken hearts.
I struggle with organ meat. It depends on how it's prepared, what it is, what it's seasoned with. Like, there's times I can do it and times I just can't. I've had some like menudo. I've had some really bad menudo. I've had some that was okay. Menudo is crap, what's the word in English?
Tina.
Anyone know the word?
I don't know.
No.
It's tripe.
Tripe, I think it was.
Oh, stomach? No, thank you. No stomach. No.
Yeah.
Tripe is stomach. Yeah, no.
I had to try it a couple times because people offered it to me and I was like, okay. Hey, crickets are not bad.
Hey, everything's food if you're hungry enough.
I know, right?
Yep. Yeah, it is exactly. You will know your limits if you're really starving. Buddy, only in real haggis. Ugh.
No, no haggis either. No.
Sashi says that if you want your fried stuff to be crunchy, add a bit of rice flour in the mix.
Yes. That makes really good tempura. Okay, tempura. Sashi, have you ever had ube ice cream?
No, I don't. Who knows? Mr. Angel loves the organ meat, like in sausages, liver, red pork sauce, grilled kidneys with bacon, heart, lung, liver, kebab, haggis. Oh gosh, blood sausage
with the real casings are good. I will do that. Blood sausage, no. No.
That's too funny. All right. Well, let's see. Well, we're going to go ahead and start to wrap up, but we're going to do somewhere in the USA real quick in this last segment. But we always have to talk some food like we do on all streams. Of course, Sam comes in to correct me. And, oh, gosh. Buddy said American cooked haggis and sold can does not have the organ meat. Oh, interesting. Fam says rice, flour, and cornstarch also help, I think, with that crunchiness. So. All right, folks. Well, you know it. You love it. It's going to be where in the USA. We're at an hour 52, and where did the time fly, man? It is great. I've got the great Mrs. Dadman here, Wes Cagle, Sam, and Tom, and we're going to play a little bit of this game. And folks, who are 17 of y'all still watching, make sure you have crashed that like button. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel.
I guess I should hit the like button.
Yeah. So yeah. Melbourne. Yeah, there you go, Wes Cagle. There you go. All right. Sashi said, yes, I have. It's common here. We even had red bean ice cream.
That is my daughter's favorite ice cream. My sister-in-law introduced us to it, and I particularly love it.
How is that an ice cream? It's like red beans and rice. It's like something from Louisiana Cajun stuff. How do you have red bean ice cream?
Ube is purple yam, but it's a sweet yam.
Why would you
mix it. Yeah, it's purple yam. And it's a sweet yam, and you mix it up with cream and sugar and everything, and it makes this really good ice cream.
I made chocolate mashed potatoes, and they were sweet and got grief for it.
I never said that they were horrible. It's just
you should have made them into gnocchi and made a dessert gnocchi out of them.
You should have rolled them in balls and just said they were chocolate balls. Something.
Chocolate balls. I like that better than gnocchi,
Hey, gnocchi is great.
Gnocchi. I can't say GN. It's like GNU. It's like GNU. But gnocchi. So anyway, all right. Well, folks, we're going to have this. Buddy said in California you can't have the lungs specifically there. So, Mr. Angel's like, they have herring ice cream in the Netherlands. Oh, gosh. Red bean is made into a paste, common ingredient in dessert. Okay.
Well, I've seen some strange ice creams. I've seen ketchup ice cream. I've seen mayonnaise ice cream.
Oh God, no!
Sorry, I've seen them.
My
There's-
favorite
there-
ice cream is Rice Krispie treat ice cream.
Oh man, we had a Rice Krispie milkshake at that Twosome Emporium at Universal City Walk, right, Mrs.?
Yes, we did.
That was really good. The way the Rice Krispie
Yes,
blended
it
in with the
was.
ice cream and the milkshake. Oh, in the U.S. Okay, not just California. And thanks to Buddy talking about Chef's salty chocolate balls. That's all we needed, chocolate and balls tonight. That's a good old South Park reference. All
Buddy,
right, folks.
Let's get some help.
Yeah.
But gelato is better than ice cream.
I'm Italian, and I'm gonna have to.
What does Geraldo have to do with ice cream?
Gelato.
Geraldo, yeah, he's like
Breaks your nose.
old.
He keeps looking for Al Capone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in the vault. Didn't you remember that, Sam?
Oh, that was bad.
I remember. I watched it. I think I was.
Oh yeah.
He found a beer bottle. That was
Hmm.
Yes, buddy, I did. I brought up chocolate balls first.
Hey, I
It's
love
all
truffles.
Yeah. What odd couple?
truffles.
Truffles.
Truffles. You know, like Lints,
Oh,
the
okay.
little balls, the chocolate balls.
Oh, lint. Oh, not hair.
Truffle.
Lint. Truffle.
Truffle.
Okay. All right. Oh, see now,
Sometimes-
Curtis appreciates that. Chocolate mashed potatoes sounds like chicken and waffles. There you go. See.
Okay.
Expand
Had a
your
family
horizons.
member on my husband's side who had dementia, and he got left in the kitchen on Easter. Oh, was it Thanksgiving? Yeah, no, it was Easter, and he was making egg salad, like deviled eggs, like potato salad, but he put jalapenos in it, and what else did he put? He put jalapenos and coconut and something else in it when no one was looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
not
man.
edible.
No, well, eggs are not edible to me, but you all know that. So
Yeah,
yes, they're
yeah,
mushroom.
Not tartufos. Tartufos are different.
Yeah, but they're like mushrooms, aren't they? They're fungus.
No.
Truffles are,
Tartufos. That's different.
Yes.
Wait.
It's that I'm telling you, it's that they come in a bag usually. Lindt makes them. They're like round chocolate balls. They're solid on the outside, very creamy chocolate on the inside.
Oh, so you're
Yeah,
not
there is
talking
a
truffles. You're
chocolate
talking something
truffle.
else.
There is
Yeah.
also a truffle that is.
There's the truffle,
oh,
which is the
God.
confection. Yes.
That does big smell out.
But
Oh.
These are the
in-
confection.
in Italian, the mushroom is a tartufo. It's different.
Yeah. Miss Trainer said you want to make your real bolognese sauce even more yummy. Small piece of pure chocolate in it. Yes, even Italians do that. Older generation.
True.
Yeah.
My nonna would never like. Some will because it's a personal preference, and yes, that was a thing. But especially in America, it was a thing. It was not. I don't think as much of a thing maybe in Italy. But my nonna was one of those people who was against it. She was also like massively against pineapple on pizza.
Well, I know. You heathen. All right. We got 15 of y'all still here, so let's play our game now tonight. We got our first states that are Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Florida, Georgia, Alabama. What I will do, I will give you the headline, and you tell me where did this story occur. Did this happen in Florida, Georgia, Alabama? All right. Here's your headline on story number one. Definitely not such a beautiful thing. Cameraman popped for pee spree.
For what?
What?
Definitely not such a beautiful thing. Benson Boone cameraman popped for pee spree.
Oh, I understand what you just said
Yeah,
now.
he went peeing on everything. So now, did this happen in Florida, Georgia, and
pee
Alabama?
Spree.
Pee spree. Pee
Okay, I'm
spree.
thinking. Okay, yes. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so Mrs., you go first. Not such a beautiful thing. Benson Boone cameraman popped for pee spree. Did this happen? Florida, Georgia, Alabama.
Georgia,
Ooh, any reason why?
because I just think Georgia's a pissy state. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm just kidding.
work.
I don't know. I just said Georgia to say it, and I thought that was kind of fun.
Okay, Wes Cagle, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. It could be any of those states. I guess I'd have to take a stab at it, and I'll say Florida.
Okay, you got Florida. All right. You got Florida. Okay, Sam, what do you think? Not a beautiful thing. Benson Boone cameraman popped up for peace spree. This happened Florida, Georgia, or Alabama?
I'm gonna go with Florida just because I think they report these things more because they do.
Okay. All right, Tom, what do you think?
Heck with it. I'm going to pick Alabama.
Ooh, we got a spread. All three states here. Yay, all right. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Tina said Florida. Buddy has a college life hack. Chicken salad with syrup served between two Eggo waffles fried as a melt. Interesting. So, Mr. Angel said Ashkenona learned this from a chef who taught him Italian cuisine. He was from Sicily. His last name was Palermo, actually. Curtis said I could do jalapenos and dill pickles and mustard potato salad before chocolate mashed chicken and waffles. So, let's see. Oh, but Fallout Dave said, would it be real news in Georgia, Mrs.? So, Mr. Angel guessed Florida. Okay. Curtis Meadows loves the chocolate pancakes. Phantom Outsider says Florida. Any other answers out there while we got 18 people watching us tonight? Thank y'all for being here. Feel free to give us a state with the next questions. We'll go ahead and give the answer on this one. We got two more stories after this, but before I answer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Definitely not such a beautiful thing. Benson Boone cameraman popped for peace spree. A cameraman touring with Benson Boone was arrested yesterday for relieving himself on about $700 worth of clothing at a beachside shop in Florida. Yes, in Florida, according to police. Investigators say he entered the surf style shop in West. Give West or Tom, what city would you guess?
Clearwater.
Ding, ding, ding! Clearwater. Thursday afternoon, walked up to the retailer's second floor. That's when workers observed him via CCTV standing between racks of clothing for an extended period of time. After he walked away from the merchandise, a manager observed the clothing in floor to be covered in urine. So the clothing is unable to be sold, reported cops, who added the total value of property damage was at $689.30. When subsequently confronted by police, the man who appeared intoxicated reportedly advised he consumed alcohol and smoked marijuana. As for allegedly relieving himself in the store, Capehart advised he did not have any recollection of urinating on the clothing floor inside Surf Style. So he was busted for criminal mischief and disorderly intoxication misdemeanors for which he was booked in the county jail, posting a $650 bond. But he was a Georgia resident.
That's what I'm telling you.
Released from custody, a day before Boone's American Heart War. Why this guy's a cameraman and he's so messed up? It's like really, really crazy though. But yeah, I don't know who Benson Boone is, but that apparently was his cameraman. So,
Lord.
So any thoughts on this story?
Yeah, mugshot. Let's see.
Okay.
Sounds like a hell of a way to buy some clothes.
Yeah, it's let's see, here we go. All right, we got the mugshot coming, and let's see, here we go. Hello.
Oh.
There's your mugshot.
Green hair.
You know, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, the green hair goes good with the prison orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, I know that the man peed on a pallet of spam in a Sam's Club, but yeah,
you did that story, I think.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, exactly. It's just crazy. Buddy said it looks right for what he imagined. All right, here's a story really near and dear to. Oh, Mr. Angel also think of him like that. Here's a story near and dear to anybody in the channel's heart. This channel's hearts. we're going to actually go off to the left coast with this one. We're going to go down the mighty Pacific coast with this one. We got Washington, Oregon, and California. All right. Yeah, we got Washington, Oregon, California. Very mean squirrel seeking food has sent at least 2 people to the ER. Very mean squirrel seeking food has sent at least 2 people to the ER. West, where do you think this happened? In Washington, Oregon, or California?
Man. Well, oh geez, I don't know. It's rough because this is not a person to judge. This is an animal. So I mean, are the squirrels as nuts as the people in California? I don't know.
Well, apparently in this case they are.
It was protecting our nuts.
I'm gonna go with California. Everything's nuts in California.
All right, you're going California. Sam, what about you?
I'm gonna say Oregon, just because I've had some family live there, and I think it would fit.
Okay. All right. Tom, what do you think?
I'm going to say California.
Okay, yeah, California. Mrs., what do you think?
I'm thinking Washington.
Okay, well, we got another spring. Any particular reason why Washington?
Why Washington? Because I just think that everything is crazy in Washington.
Yep. Well, very true. Very possible. All right. Yeah, well, Washington, everybody picks on California. Washington is a state that has had a lot of stuff going on, as I understand it. But hey, we got Washington, Oregon, California. You guys out in the chat, what do you think? Tina says Oregon. So you got that. And oh, yeah, that was a long story. Yeah. Well, they destroyed all the spam, so they couldn't sell it after that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Buddy said California. Sasha yells squirrel. Fallout says Washington because they have the most drugs. Mr. Angel can't vote because he actually said it was on the news in Europe.
Oh, wow.
Phantom says Oregon because they let the squirrels run the show there. We got Tina with squirrels, and Curtis agreed. Everything in California is nuts. All right. Here we go. Very mean squirrel seeking food has sent at least 2 people to the ER in California City. So it is California. But what's even better, look at this poster. The one, attack squirrel beware. This is not a joke. More than 5 people have been attacked by a very mean squirrel over the past few days on Diablo Circle and Mount Lassen. Several have gone to the ER for severe lacerations. Because you do have to worry about plague and all diseases. You have to worry about all that stuff, rabies and stuff. But but look at it on Diablo Circle. I mean,
Diablo Circle?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That sounds like an appropriate place
to Was that in the Bay Area?
San Francisco.
Residents
of a San Francisco Bay Area city are on the lookout. You must have lived there or been there. Okay.
No, that's because my mom grew up in that area.
Okay. Well, they're on the lookout for an aggressive squirrel that has sent at least, we share this with your mom, an aggressive squirrel that has sent at least 2 people to the emergency room for medical treatment. A woman said that she was walking in Lucas Valley neighborhood of San Rafael when a squirrel seemingly came out of nowhere and attacked her leg, clawing and biting. It clamped onto my leg. The tail was flying up here. I was like, get it off me. Get off me. Another lady was attacked while she was walking in the same area. The squirrel launched itself from the ground. My gosh.
Okay.
It's like
I would not be surprised if that squirrel was high because that area is got a long history all the way back to the 60s of drug dealing. So
well, look at this. They said that it leapt from the ground to her face. Mm-hmm. Wound up on her arm, leaving it bloody. Both went to the ER. Flyers have been posted warning residents that the squirrel is no joke and that more than 5 people have been attacked by a very mean squirrel.
Very mean.
I gotta call my uncle. I gotta call my uncle and see if the squirrels bugged him.
Oh yeah, squirrels. It's they can be crazy. They can really be crazy. Buddy said just an hour. San Rafael's just an hour from there.
The the squirrels that are rampant all over Rutgers campus, and they
Oh my
are
gosh.
quite aggressive. I
Oh,
Yes,
remember
they are.
my father told me a story. He's like, him and my mom were just taking a walk on the it used to be a nice campus back in the '80s, and
Mhm.
they were sharing. They
I
had
might have
stopped for an
drank
ice
there a
cream.
lot in the 80s.
They had ice cream, and they're walking, and a squirrel comes right up to them, and my mom's like, "Yeah, offer him some of your ice cream." My dad bends down and gives him the cone. The squirrel takes both hands, sticks him in the scoop, pulls the scoop off the cone, and runs off.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
better than the ones at Princeton. The ones at Princeton are a little nutty too, so we used to joke that they were doing experiments on them.
Oh gosh. Well, Dave said the
Oh,
squirrels tired
listen,
of people
Sam,
crapping in the
Princeton,
streets there.
I could see them doing experiments on it. Princeton's a
I
little
know,
nuts.
right?
Jesus.
No, he's not terrorizing a zoo. No, it's out in the public. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
there's a river in that area that there's a lot of trees, and even though it's city,
Flying squirrel. Oh, Cocoon Squirrel.
there's
That's our next movie. Sorry, go
yeah.
ahead, Sam.
No, I would believe it though, because like the stories my mom has from growing up in that area in the 60s and 70s. Oh yeah.
Musashi once had to chase a squirrel out of his store. It was screaming bloody murder at him for 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Well, we got that video of that squirrel, how loud they are.
Yeah, they're loud.
Mhm.
They're loud.
They're either real cute and docile or absolute insane like terrors from the Black Lagoon.
They can be obnoxious.
Yeah, we had a short, and it was crazy.
We have one that comes up to my back door and likes to antagonize the dogs. And
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to let Otis out one day and see what happens.
There you go. All right, folks, our last story. Yeah, I mean, squirrels, I like that about the flying squirrel. That's hilarious. So, but yeah, just, man, I tell you, they can be something. Always stay up on your shots. Well, listen, we got I like this one.
I don't know how you can stay up on rabies shots, honey.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
preventative.
What was our
Like a
the
tetanus
one
shot.
you just brought up? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. No. That's
The
what we
thing
don't
you
do
just brought up
medical
from
advice.
Phantom Outsider, though.
Yeah.
It just like I'm like, oh, so you mean there's Secret of Nim in it there over in Princeton? Have you read Secret of Nim or seen the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, Secret of Nim, yes.
Oh my
that
God.
was,
Yep.
Well, look
that
what
was a
Mr.
horrible
Angel's
movie
saying.
for kids.
Oh, jeez. But I thought it was supposed to be for kids.
Secret of Nim, it's the National Institute of Mental Health or something. And they
Oh,
were doing experiments on these mice, and the mice were trying to run away. And when I was growing up in school, you could give money to send a mouse to college.
Yep. But so in the book, the mice and the became intelligent, like as smarter than humans, and they escaped and created their own little society and everything.
Yep.
That's why it made me laugh.
yeah.
Yeah. The book was called Mrs. Brisby,
Yeah,
and the
Miss
Rats of Nim.
Frisbee.
Yeah.
And the rats in him. Yep.
Well, Mr. Angel said the American squirrels are pushing out the native squirrels where he is. They're bigger and more aggressive. Sashi said a squirrel once attempted an insurance scam on me on one of our driving streams. They may not have had a case of rabies in Mississippi 20 years, but they have had the great squirrel song. The day the squirrel
yes,
went
I
berserk.
love that. In the
It's
Great
one
South Baptist Church.
That's one of the songs I do on karaoke a lot.
Love.
That
My
was a
kids all
fight
know that
for
song by heart.
survival that broke out in revival. They're
Love
jumping
it.
pews and shouting hallelujah. Yeah, and of course diseases. So,
Yep.
all right, our last story here. These three states we're going to hell to the west and the northeast: New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York.
All three.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of the above.
Humpty Dumpty caper at a mini golf course sparks police investigation. A Humpty Dumpty caper at a mini golf course sparks police investigation. Did this happen in New Jersey, Connecticut, or New York? So, Sam, you got to go first.
I'm gonna rule out New York. That just seems too tame for New York.
Okay.
I'm tossed. I'm gonna go with Jersey because Jersey's a good old. They're a good victim to pick.
Okay, you're going Jersey. Tom, what about you?
I'm gonna say Jersey because they have a fairy tale forest that used to have a Humpty Dumpty there.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. Mrs., what do you think?
I'm just going to go with Connecticut because I just can't see you picking a New Jersey one. But it probably is New Jersey, but I'm still going to say Connecticut.
Okay. Nice logic. Wes, what about you, buddy?
Given that when I lived up north, I was within like 5 minutes of like 12 golf courses, mini golf courses. I'm gonna say New Jersey.
Okay. Well,
uh-huh.
I got to repeat for Mr. Angel again. Humpty Dumpty caper at mini golf course sparks police investigation. Humpty Dumpty caper at a mini golf course sparks police investigation. Did that happen in New Jersey, Connecticut, or New York? So Tina said also Connecticut. Dave says Jersey. Uh, don't know it, but Michael Jackson singing Ben about the rat. Yes. Uh, let's see. In New Jersey, nobody can prove we did anything. Phantom says it's Connecticut. I bet Mark had a hand in on it. So, yeah. Oh, Asashi, thank you. Humpty Dumpty, I didn't bring out the topic of eggs this time. No, I know you didn't. New Jersey from Buddy. Yeah, Phantom, you didn't see nothing. So Phantom said if it's anything out of mini golf, it would be people beating each other with clubs. That's why Bowcraft in New Jersey went out of business.
Mm.
Oh, you have no clue what that means. Okay, well, it's one of those harder ones, but we'll go ahead and reveal it here. Humpty Dumpty, like the character from the children's fairy tale. Okay. Humpty Dumpty caper at New Jersey mini golf course sparks police investigation.
New Jersey, even though.
Your answer is New Jersey. So there's never an investigation in New Jersey, only pull aparts. Well, Cape May, New Jersey.
Yep.
Whoa, I did not expect Kate May though.
Humpty Dumpty took a big fall, and now police are hoping to crack the case. A playful, colorful statue of the nursery rhyme icon was forcibly removed from a structure at a mini golf course in Cape May, New Jersey on Sunday and dumped down the street. They were looking for two men who were seen on the video stopping at Ocean Putt Golf at around 4 a.m.
Were the two gentlemen fitting the descriptions of Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
I don't know. Could have been.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Are they drunk Coast Guard cadets getting into trouble?
Well, could be. Video shows one of them entering the course by climbing over a fence, grabbing a rocking statue back and forth, pulling it off its foundation before walking off with it. The statue showing a smiling Humpty Dumpty with a big white head, red cheeks, and a yellow bow tie, blue jacket, and gray pants was found several properties away. In a nursery rhyme, Humpty Dumpty falls off a wall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put him back together again. So they're asking for the public's help on this. They cannot find them, though. So, hey, there you go. There you go. Dave was 2 for 2 before that one. Oh, guys, he said
I went 2 for 2. That was cool.
Not real New Jersey people, shore freaks.
Yeah, well, I think about a third of the population in Cape May is either from Ontario or Quebec.
Oh, totally.
Oh gosh,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Because it's like the vacation spot.
Yeah, that's all the places I saw.
Oh yeah, very few are locals, and then the few locals are it's locals and the Coast Guard cadets, and that's like pretty much the year-round people.
Well, that's my family's local there. My family, matter of fact, my mother's brother was mayor of Cape May for.
Really?
Yeah.
They've got some really beautiful architecture, some like Victorian style homes, and really gorgeous. I love architecture. Cape May's got. If you want to see a really beautiful lighthouse and some really beautiful old homes, Cape May has got that.
Red cheeks were on his face for sure, and yes, I know that he would have had cement shoes and tossed somewhere off the pier. Phantom. I know that about New Jersey. That's why I hated Tom Cruise and The Firm so much when he went and talked to his the mob guys that he couldn't rat out. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't walk anyway. Sorry, I won't get on that rant, but Kate May, they are not real Jersey people. They're shore freaks, and especially if y'all say they're from Canada, then those parts of Canada, then that's probably true. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've been going, what is it, over 2 hours? 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow.
20 minutes.
Wow. But I tell you,
I'm going to give you an E-chord to leave with.
There you go. There you go. We appreciate that E-chord, Tom. By the way, Tom, what are you doing these days?
Causing craziness.
All right.
Hanging out with Lorena, doing some rocket streams if StreamYards wants to play nice with me.
Exactly.
Showing up with you, modding for a bunch of people.
Yep.
Showing up on Follow the Bradley's Fun every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Wes, if you can get Tom's link and Sam's link. Sam, what about you? Yeah. What have you got going on your channel and stuff?
So there's a couple of projects that are coming up. I'm still doing my interviews of veterans and military spouses. If you have resources for the military community for the holidays like Christmas, please send them my way. I'm going to be doing special features on those. Any veterans who are out there, I would love to preserve your record of service. Just do an interview with you for free. Get your story out there and make sure that people don't forget the contribution you made. I will be doing my very first live stream on my channel in October. I'm thinking the 11th, but so many people are busy. We might move it to the evening of the 10th. We're playing. But anyway, check out, just keep an eye on out. I'm going to be doing my very, very first live stream. So it's a celebration of my 1 year on Facebook oh my gosh, I'm so tired. YouTube. I can talk.
Yeah.
And,
That's okay,
then,
but yeah.
That's that at the live stream. I'm going to be launching the information for my book club. So going to be starting a book club next year. Mr. Dadman, you are more than welcome to join. Anyone who wants to join. I've got a couple authors who said that they would be able to come and participate in the live streams for the book club when we discuss their books. And some of them are military adjacent books. Some are just fun books. They're all over the spectrum. And so, yeah, that's what I'm working on.
All right, Sam, great having you here with us too. Fairly.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. That was less enthusiastic than my normal pitch.
No, it's okay. Well, it's gotten late. Baby cuteness was so cute tonight. So but I do appreciate you coming on, and it was a blast to have her around for a bit, and just always really, really interesting. We'll have to do the banana ball soon, as well as the BYU football. So. Yeah, we don't know who pushed Humpty. All right, last but not at all least is the great queen of the channel, Mrs. What's going on with you?
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I have morning musings with Mrs. Dadman walking. I am canceling my Crafty Corner stream at 1 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock, we will be watching the Thursday Murder Club, I think it's called. On my movie night, Saturday morning cartoons, and retro TV on Sundays. I'm planning on doing them, but that does not, I can't guarantee it. It all depends on what's going on. So that's kind of like my next few days. And then I started all over again on Monday.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Nita just got back. Oh, Nita, yeah, we'll have to go back for a little bit. We just played our We're in the USA game. But yeah, as the missus said here, go subscribe to her channel. She's at what, 662
now? Well, I didn't
now?
say that, but come over and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, but also catch her 10 o'clock in the morning for a daily dose of positivity. It's really a blast. I'll be working from home in the morning, so I'll be hearing her laugh down the hallway. It's really a treat to hear her just laughing herself off. But as she mentioned, there's going to be a couple of watch party streams she has this weekend, tomorrow night, then on Sunday, and then you're doing the cartoons on Saturday morning still.
As of now, I mean, that can change, but yes, I'm still doing my cartoons and my retro TV.
For people that don't know, we're actually, my mother's, had a lot of health issues and needs a lot of help right now. So we will be working with her this weekend, pretty much from 7 o'clock tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll have her around 2 o'clock tomorrow, all the way till Monday morning. So, just prayers appreciated. And, like I said, so Mrs. You find Mrs. Live, come join and come have some laughs with us and stuff, because we appreciate the support, appreciate everything you guys do in the chat. Make sure you, like I said, for my channel, make sure you've hit the like button. We're close to 20 likes, and if you don't mind subscribing, when we get to 750, we're going to have a party, another celebration, and just know that you're all appreciated here. We love it. I mean, we've had a great turnout tonight. This is wonderful. I appreciate y'all all being here for so long. Mr. Mark D with a C. You must have missed Connecticut being mentioned. Dang it, Mark. Damn it, Mark. That's a thing around this channel. And on his channel.
Mark.
Yeah, what happened, the son of a crap gun, like one night we're streaming on his channel like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he just sneaks up behind me, and I'm in the dark living room, and then he just sneaks up behind me in Fortnite, and I'm like, gee, it, Mark, because I just blurted out the first thing that came into my mind, and I'm like,
thank you, Justnita.
And I jumped out of the seat when it happened. I remember that moment still to this day, and he has memorialized it with the video, and also one where the missus says, "Where are they at?"
You said where'd they go?
Yeah, where'd they go? Miss, like right there where the guy smashed me with a hammer. So, yes.
Yep.
Yep. Friday,
You did
Saturday
scream
nights
like
with
a
the
little
programming.
girl. You are right.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Nita, great to have you with us tonight. Always a blast to see you over at Lorena's channel. Everybody else, and Nita said also, thank you, Sam, for what you do. God bless the military and veterans. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Mark, you know that. Yeah, exactly. So, oh yeah, Femme Outsiders asked, what did you do to Humpty Dumpty, Mark D with a C? Because apparently one of the last stories we had, if you didn't hear about it, was Cape. No, that was New Jersey. That Cape May, New Jersey.
Cape May, New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what'd you do to Humpty Dumpty? You might have gone down on the road. We threw your Connecticut out there just for the heck of it. But yeah. So, all right. Well, let's see, folks. Like I said, busy weekend for us personally. I should have streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Mondays with Jess, Fortnite. Tuesdays with at 9 with JT talking college football. Wednesday with Wes Cago at 8. And I'm planning on trying to have another Get Over It with Anna. Anna's Game Land next Thursday night. So I hope see y'all somewhere around then. And then probably the next week maybe scarce because we'll going out of town for a wedding the following weekend. But on that note, everybody, the Thursday murder show. Which one? Oh, post the links. Which one was that, Mrs.? Was that your
the watch party? I'll post the link.
This one, right? Now. Yeah, Buddy's got the link already for the. Yeah.
Movie.
She might not be able to go back up in the chat to see it.
Okay. All right. Buddy has it.
You can repost. Okay. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, go ahead and post your 3 links, Mrs., before we leave. Oh.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'll start off. I'm going to start off. Let me see.
Yeah, no, stolen from a mini golf, then abandoned them a few properties away. Yep, exactly.
Okay, here's my morning show.
There's. Oh, that's the Buddy posted the movie one again. So there's the movie one.
He got it. He's quicker than me. Good. Yeah. Thank you, Buddy.
I'm waiting for the other two to come up.
Yeah, we're the one. What other ones did they want me to post?
I don't know. The Thursday murder club.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Oh, but if you want to post the other ones, yeah, if you want to post
go to that one, then my other ones are. I've already got them scheduled, so there.
Yeah, but hey, hope to see y'all there. Yeah, Mrs. Microphone's acting up a little bit.
It's partly my voice. My voice is sounding very gravelly.
Yeah, and there's the Saturday morning cartoons also, which is a lot of fun. Which ones are the werewolves? I mean, not werewolves, gargoyles.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, Jackie Chan Adventures, and Gargoyles.
Okay. All right. It's a lot of fun there on Saturday morning. And then on Sunday afternoons, you're watching what again? What series? Banachek?
Due South and Ellery.
All right. That Ellery one was an old show, but okay. All right, folks. Well, thank y'all for being here tonight. We appreciate it. Everybody, thank you for your support. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and subscribe to all these other channels. Yes, the Magical Unicorn. That once was a unicorn with magical feet. Wes, you remember that line. That's good at least. So that works. So Mark Troll come in at the end. We made 2 hours, 30 minutes, so I stalled long enough. Folks, thank y'all for being here, and y'all have a great night. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Ciao.
Later.